Testing. Well. We don't need that desktop audio, do we? No, we do not. No, we do not. I doubt anyone will be joining me, given it is the holiday. But I thought I would... Well, I've agreed to having Zenrai streaming all her gameplay, so here we are again. There we go. And so we have Malon, who needs to die. I don't accept the outcome of the previous fight. I believe I'm spec'd into combat now, but let's double check. We are indeed. Mostly. We had to quit, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right, let's see here. That's all looking good. We want the crits here. We want this. 4, 5, 1, that, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3. And 1 point. What's it gonna be? Oh. Yeah, that really doesn't matter too much, does it? It really doesn't. Okay. Improved poisons. And we're gonna go double deadly on... No, wait. These now work separately. Alright, piece of shit. Time to die. Merry Christmas! Logosh Hellscream. This MFer is going down. Yes, you are. You're dead. Dead to all. Shit, he heals. I didn't know that. What tricks do I have left? Not a whole lot. If he nukes me again, I might be toast. I probably should have buffed for this. There will not be a heal for you. Oh god. Oh my god. Sure, whatever. Moon-touched girdle. What are we gonna get rid of here? This. Okay. That was close. Probably not worth it. It was really close. I forgot to use all my raid stuff, which I was planning to do last time. But you know what? It worked out anyways, so don't matter. Alright. Unfortunately, it's soulbound. And unusable. But I will remember this for next time. I was there to fight Krampus, but I think unfortunately there will be no fighting of the Krampus today. We should go, Oh. Oh, nice. Grab the things that I need. And let's see. I see there was some successful auctions that I can collect on. And some that expired and did not go through. Winter Veil Disguise Kit. You finally started playing WoW, having so much fun? Excellent. That's good to hear. I think most people will have a better experience. What was the Winter Veil Disguise Kit? I think most people will have a better experience here than they will playing original classic with on the Blizzard servers. Okay, what the hell? It gave me a toy, I thought, but I don't see it. I don't see a Winter Veil. Was it a? It said Winter Veil Disguise Kit. I don't know what the hell it gave me. Whatever it is, it's gone. Unfortunate. So hopefully we will be able to raid today. We'll be seeing if there's a composition that comes together for BWL. We're raiding with the EU side. Normally I'd raid with the NA side, but EU had enough signups. NA doesn't look like it will. So, let's see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. If they're gonna buy them, they're gonna buy a bunch, so we can probably put it up here and be fine. Major mana, always a good seller. Oh. Too many. Alright, I'll put it there. This is not gonna sell. This is not gonna sell. What else? These are probably not gonna sell, but I'll put them... Oh, look at that. I'll put them down here. So I hope all your guys' Christmases are going well. Strangely enough, we don't really celebrate it here too much in Thailand. They put up the lights and stuff around the malls, and they play the music, but it's not well, how to say it? It's not really a Christian holiday here, I suppose. Oh wow, that didn't sell? That's surprising, actually. Is this 1 or 10? I'll leave those for now. I do want to ideally get the Wintervale quest attempt done. 11 auctions. Wonderful. Thanks, buddy. More whipped cream. Okay, Torch. Is that a sexual reference? What are you asking for, actually? I'm eating chips. Or are you saying for pumpkin pie? Oh my god, this pricing is trash. I shouldn't have even pulled these off. I can't believe these aren't selling. Surprising. I don't want to go below the 3 gold price tag, though. Ice Thistle. Not really useful to me, so I'll put it, since it's a larger stack, I'll put it up here. Christmas cake? I've been out of the loop for too long? I don't even know. Christmas is still a holiday? I thought people couldn't afford to celebrate it anymore. I thought that capitalism had collapsed and everyone was eating dog food. Is that what you mean? Is that yeah. No. I'm under no delusion that anti-consumerism will ever win or be a winning strategy. Let's see if we can even do the thing before the raid. It takes roughly 30 minutes for it to spawn, so should be good. Oh, looks like there's a lot of people waiting, so I imagine we'll get it soon. They're camped around his corpse. Looking for raid. How's Tiny Tim? Oh, he's tiny. What's the newest Christmas song? Last I checked, they were still pushing, I think. How old was it? Beyonce's 10-year-old Christmas song. I'll be home for Christmas. We only seem to get a new Christmas song once every 2 decades. So we really need to cherish them, huh? Maybe in another 10 years I'll be writing a Christmas parody song about Warcraft using Beyonce's I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'll Be Home for Warcraft. I suppose nothing's stopping me from doing it now. Other than it's too late for this year. Maybe next year. Someone remind me 1 month before Christmas that I need to write a Warcraft parody Christmas song for I'll Be Home for Christmas. The question is, should it be an in-game I'll Be Home for Warcraft, meaning within the fiction of the world? Or should it be like a comedic take on people playing Warcraft over Christmas? I suppose if it's for Everlook, it should be with an in-game context, an in-game narrative context. At least there's no Mariah Carey crap where you're at. No, there's no... They don't play it here. They play very classic Christmas music here. If they play it at all. Hey, Mercenary. Just chilling, waiting for the snowball to spawn. Hoping for a 20-slot bag. Even though I've got 18 on everything, so it's only a 2-slot increase, but still, that means a lot to someone like me. I'll be able to fill it up with crap in no time. And then I lose the very expensive bags that I've purchased. Not bad. Oh. Ah! Mosquito, go away. Oh, of course. I'll just start inviting people. No, let's go. Oh, did he turn on me? No, he didn't. I don't want to use my Blade Flurry because that's just going to cause problems. Okay, I'm eating shit here, so I need to do something. I don't have, let's move this over here, just in case. I think I'll be okay. Looks like I'm getting some heals from someone. Probably someone I invited to the raid. Always invite people to the raid! Oh. Ah. Well, that's a problem. I guess I could do this. Oh, that didn't work. Yay. Ah, shit. I just flagged myself. There was a dipshit in the way. I have to be careful. You never know when someone might turn on you and decide to... Listen, now is the great time to PvP. Alright. I'm gonna wait till I get to Overmar to open it. Okay, keep your fingers crossed for either the pet or a 20 slot bag. Let's see. Oh, man. You're the dragon robe? I think I already got that. I did already get it. Wow, that sucks. That sucks a lot. At least you can sell it for money. Unlike this. Well, that's terrible, but what can you do? Yeah. Iron feathers. What are these selling for? Apparently a lot. Or at least in the past. You need a lot of these feathers, so I'm gonna go all the way up here. Alright, we're all good then. So, we will send the books off to keep us. Huh? Oh, interesting. Wow, none of these? That's really disappointing. Okay. Nice. I'm trying to remember where I got Mets and the Reindeer. It's possible to check my videos from streaming a year ago. They might reveal what I actually did. All right. Where? Yeah. Okay. Open that.
Be careful.
+6 nature spell damage. Okay. Would that affect poisons? That would be interesting. Now there's an interesting idea for a build. Alright, let's just put this stuff up for sale and then go make some poisons before it's too late. I am itching. Hey, that was fast. I will join their raid channel and listen in. If I start talking to myself, know that I'm talking to them. So we've SR'd the Drake Fang Talisman. It has to be an HR at this point. However, there might be multiple people with HRs on it. So I might be in a queue of Drake Fang Talisman HRs. There we go. Alright, so if they start talking in the raid, at least I'll hear it. No one has this, huh? This is quite unique, nature spell damage on a dagger. I don't even know who that would be useful for, to be honest. Suppose druids, maybe? I don't know. Let's put it up for 1 gold, and hopefully it goes for 55 silver, and we'll just put it up for 24 hours and see what happens. Okay, none of these sold, so that's scary. I don't like that at all. Put them up here. They should have sold because they were lower priced than that. Not sure what happened. They must have gone, just come off sale. No one was looking for one or something along those lines. Elemental error. Nice. So many people playing. I'm gonna send the books to Keepus. And Keepus can put them back up when they're ready. Keepus is running out of mail space though, so I gotta be careful. Right, poisons. So I'll say the Wintervale events this year were pretty much a lot better than last year's, simply because it's much easier to do the snowball thing and get most of the quests done. I'm not a big fan of the one where you have to hunt down players and snowball them, especially since you have no idea if those players are ever going to be online. Wait, why am I doing this? So to get into Blackwing Lair, I just need the Drakefire Amulet. Already got that on me, no big deal. And for you, it's poisoning time. Want at least 20 of those, so we'll need 80 of these. How's it going? I miss In-N-Out. In-N-Out burgers. Hey, King Lich, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Glad to hear it, King Lich. Oh, shit. 90 power, 2-piece chainmail from 90 black dragon scales. Cheap warriors have low power. 2-piece? Hmm. Rugged hide. What the hell? Alright.
What can I help you with?
How did I not get the cookies? Oh, I didn't send them yet. Alright. We're gonna put some Deadly Poison 5 up in the auction house and see if it sells. Sometimes it does. And it sells for a lot. Five, 3. And there's nothing up? Wait. Okay.
Bravo.
Oh, is there no gifts under the tree? Wait! There is a gift under the tree. Hold it. How many are there? There are gifts under the tree. I missed this last year. I didn't check. Let's see what's in there. Tiny snowman. I think I got that already. Preserved holly. Mechanical Grinch! Oh, there he is. Duration 10 days. Oh, he only lasts 10 days. Wand of Holiday Cheer. No. Trash food. Preserved holly. That's what turns it into a reindeer. So this is not permanent. So that's unfortunate. I'll have to check on that. It's a football. What? Lots of cheap warriors play 2024. Your warrior would scale up. Show me that fat banking serpent slicers. What? What? I don't know. There was no footballs. There was no neckties either, so. Alright. I'm told that there's another Zeppelin from here to Thorium Point. Let's go see. Or not Thorium Point. The other one.
Yo. Hey, how you doing? Time is money, friend.
Kargoth. That's the one.
Have a good one.
Yes, that's what I meant. What? What? Shit. Oh, there it is. Alright. Is this the third or the second? I guess we're saving it as the second. And we're gonna swap over to my first. That's why I'm getting on the Zeppelin to Kargoth for the first time. So exciting. Dave, I wonder, have you always been a troll in WoW? In what form has your spirit existed in WoW 2004, back when you played WoW in retail? My first character, my first main was an orc rogue named Eye Stabber. Female orc rogue named Eye Stabber. And I had a lot of fun with Eye Stabber. And then when... Was it... Whenever they introduced Death Knights, I think that was Wrath, I made a female human Death Knight. And that was fun too. She was mostly a tank. So Zenrai is my third iteration, and I just love Rogue, and Death Knight wasn't an option, so here we are. The noble Zenrai, who only eats gnomes because they don't have a soul. Alright, let me check something. Very noble of her. I mean, we've got to all do our part to get rid of the gnome scourge. So I did have the snowman. Let's try it. You already know. And it's soulbound. Alright. We're waiting until we get inside to summon the mechanical creature. Well, now they do. Well. If I'd known there wasn't a warlock, I probably would have ran there a lot earlier. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Blame me. It's all my fault. You... Oh.
Speak, friend.
May I do my spiel? I'm gonna ask. Hey guys, I'm streaming live. Designer Dave, and if you don't want me to take the voice live, you can whisper Zenrai Zenrai to stop that, and then you don't have to worry about it. But if everyone's okay with it, in 1 minute I'll go live. Only 2 likes. What's happening? No, go hog wild. YouTube has not done anything against me yet, and we've had some pretty whack stuff said here on some of the raids. So I'm not a challenge. Definitely not asking you to escalate. As I do every year. Jeez. You know that's he's the one who put the Nazi goblins into the game, right? Now you know. It is. All right, voice is live. No objections.
Plus in chat if you may expect tank. Okay, so over Druid Shaft. There's over Druid there. Figured you were a tank, so I saved you a spot. I like to have one of each tank in each group. Monshuk, you're a tank, okay.
Tell them to go full force on WoW racism. It'll be entertaining. No.
Well geared, so they're probably tank 1 and 2.
Level 200 stream. That's true. We are level 200 now. Is each stream a level up? Oh man, I'm gonna have to grind.
I can't remember what Druid's gear
Actually, you know what? Every 2 hours I'll stop and start a new stream.
Yeah, we're gonna do it slow off the bat because we've got no warlocks, so we've got people turning up late. I think I've seen
Druid has
four.
pretty good tank gear. I healed him the other day. He stands up pretty well.
All right, there's what I can do with this. Maybe we can sell it.
As I said, we've got a lot of people offering to bring mains if we get stuck. We'll go with what we've got, and then we'll assess that. Crusado's dual boxing his paladin in, so we'll see how we go. Try and get by with the people wanting to bring the classes that they want, but if people,
they don't even
we've got people who are willing to bring other characters in to try and help with the comp, which is always appreciated.
And they're sold out. Would I ever eat these? No.
So next, I want a star in chat if you can tank extra mobs. So that's sort of like, your casters and your quick death mobs if you've got like a shield and stuff that you can throw on as a warrior. It's supposed to be a star, but I'm guessing that's what Athlon means there.
Is this the time of rogue tank? Is it time for rogue tank?
I know you're pushing it, but like I say, more Graves and Aslan, so I'll probably have you as 5 and 6 because I know you've got relatively good gear there. So more Graves. Right, what these marks mean is that you are going to be tanks 1 to 6, and Crusader's going to be helping out on his main when he can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Crusader. I said I wish I'd managed to get Rajang closer, but sadly I died in Hyjal. I don't know if you've ever tried to corpse run in Hyjal.
Oh yeah, it's far.
There, the
it's
lighting
an
now
absolute
blends in.
mess, and that happened like
Oh my
before the
God.
raid while I was trying to sort out other problems. So
All right.
I was going to bring Rajang and put him outside, but
My switch
and
is
also they're on the
offline
same
to
account,
turn
so I
this
can't do
on.
both as watch.
Those
Yeah, as I
Forsaken
said,
always drink too
if,
much
to
milk.
say, if I get to a point where we get
Those Forsaken always drink too much milk for strengthening their bones. The torn milk production companies can't keep up. Great uproar. Jeez. Jeez.
Right, is there anyone able to do heat? Right now I need a minus chat.
I'm gonna try to get my
your main spec
switch over
healing
here.
today. That was supposed to be a minus.
Jesus Christ, Rush.
Oh, come on, man. Like,
It's just so funny.
yeah, right. I don't get told I'm leading. I try and be a backup, but and so I try and turn up and help. But that's a lot of healers that are main spec today. That's good. That's what I like to
I
see.
think tanks are the issue.
Yeah, tank is the shortage. So we're good on healers. Is anybody able to do heal assignments? I've marked the sort of 6 main tanks. There'll only be 2 tanks on the
It's
first
strange.
fight.
I can't find
It'll
it.
probably be Shaft. Oh no, it'll be 4. So Shaft, Ros, and the 2 druids.
So I've got that automated light to make life
Okay.
easier, and it's just making things harder.
I say what I'll probably do is I'll do the orb, and then one of the tanks can come off and take it off me and do the final thing just to make it easier for them.
Man, I could have summoned all my summonables by now. Maybe I will.
I say people asking for Wind Fury. I'm trying to prio tanks and people that have higher gear levels at the moment because we need to maximize our output. If you're sort of like not at a high gear level, I'm afraid you sort of knock down the Wind Fury queue, if that makes sense. Because with undergeared tanks, they were already 6 minutes on the start.
Everybody wants a shaman.
Yeah. People are asking, and say, I'm trying to sort too many things at once here at the moment. Like, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I can't do raid comp, trying to sort out characters I don't know, NA, EU, and healing assignments and tanking assignments, looting and all that sort of stuff at the same time. I'm afraid, guys, you just have to bear with. Roz has gone offline. It's not good. Crusader, are you just going to be tanking or healing? What are you set up at the moment? I'll just tank the bosses. I'll just tank the bosses. We'll keep playing on mage. You're tanking. Oh, so you're tanking on Crusader. Case. Okay, X. Shaft then.
I will say, I hope everyone's having a great day today, by the way. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Sorry to be strictly
today.
business on my character at the moment. I don't know, because I'm going to be raid overseeing. I don't know what my competence is going to be like. I'm going to try and provide as much assistance as I can. Crusader, are you okay to main tank the first boss if I get you to pop the last egg?
Now that I think about it, is there like a lore rule behind the Forsakens and how much they can be decayed before they would have to be called just skeletons? I never call skeletons Forsaken, or are those Scourged at that point? I guess they would be Scourged. I don't know if you decay into Scourge. I think it has more to do with your spirit and soul having free will. It's a good question. Not sure the lore ever really worked on that.
Oh, I'll do 90% of it so that tanks that we've got can do their work. That's going to be more valuable than my DPS. And then I'll call out when the final egg is up, and then you can come over and take it off
Time
of
to
me.
buff.
And then it should all go smoothly from there. Is there anybody that's okay to do healing assignments? I know it's going to be a ball ache. I don't want to give extra jobs out. But if anybody can, all you need to do really is to pick a healer for each tank that's marked at the moment, and they heal that tank when the tank is active, and then they heal the raid when it's not. That's it. I'm just not overly familiar with the healers we've got today because there's a combination of people I've never seen before. I mean, I don't mind trying it on the first boss, but on certain fights, probably going to need assignments because it's just going to cause havoc when there's on the trash packs with the 6 fights. But we can try it without on the first one. I'm gonna have.
Yeah, take your time leveling. Rating will come in time, and by the time you get to it, it'll be easier. Miro's group is not going away anytime soon, so you'll be able to get into Molten Core with us if you want. And just enjoy your time leveling and exploring the world and seeing everything and finding things for the first time that you didn't even know were there, and new Turtle WoW stuff. Like, all that shit's been really cool for me. I've been enjoying leveling a warrior that I've been doing in secret. Sort of secret.
Groups go south, but range.
15 seconds out most.
Is that over, Druid?
Over. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you'll probably get in time, man. It's fine. Oh, come on, just moving people around. If you have a mark on your head, it means that I've assigned you a tanking position. Your tank's 1 to 6 at the moment. You won't be needed on every fight. I can call out if you want which tanks will be active. On this first boss fight, it's going to be 4 or 4 to 5. So that'll be Skull X, Square Moon, and maybe Diamond. But just pick up, say what you can. Again, odds north and evens south. And ranged in the middle. I've got no thing, I think, so I'm going to do a pull timer. Hang on, I need to set Master Loot.
Yes.
Master Loot and Azalin to Master Looter. I'm going to tell.
New dungeons are kind of hard. Gotta have a good group. Yep, they are. They're definitely scaled up a little bit because they wanted them to be a little bit more difficult than average.
For assist, apologies, I've not handed out assist yet. We'll do that after this fight.
4.
Again, I'm going to be on the orb.
2.
I've stealthed up, so grab the mobs, and the moment he gets off the orb, I'm going to grab it. There he is. Now, great.
Oh, I'm a squirrel.
Again, odds north, even south, range, try and be in the middle, and healers as well. Try and spread out and cover as much as you can. If you're a healing shaman, please try and stay with your group and get your totems with them. You're going to need the output today.
Mages, it's generally useless for us to focus on the smaller guys. We want to focus on the dragons.
It's safe to say that with anyone with a cast time longer than 1 second.
I mean, yeah, also just given the cast time on arcane missiles.
Yeah.
But we can counterspell the casters to make them come in closer. So let's try to do that.
You got a few ads on the stairs. Don't know if the tank's got a chance to sort of speak which one it says. If you have to, tanks, just guard the stairs. You don't have to go out at range. But try and pull the ads in for people. Don't just go running out and cause problems. The healers will cause the ads to make their way towards the stairs. Just protect the healers and try and keep them away from them. Right, Hawk Control's going to break on Mikhaila, so I should be able to get one more egg. Maybe not. Got him. Oh, it's fun doing 10 things at once.
You'll be fine.
I'm not worried. I just feel
Over.
bad. It's not my strong suit. Like as I've said to people, like I try and help out, but when I'm trying to do like 20 jobs at once, the rate will just be slightly slower because my brain will lag.
Over your
out. Sorry, dude.
over your like Kirk at the end of Wrath of Khan, and like we're Spock inside the radiation chamber.
I
Indeed,
apologize.
indeed.
You're still loot viable, so you'll be able to loot. Like that's just my fault for like not checking. When I saw the ready check go off, I was waiting for like the ready check on you because I thought I didn't know whether you were in, and I guess I just started the fight slightly too early. Apologies.
The gate closed and then bumped me out. And I was like, really? It's all
not
good.
very fair.
I get to watch. It's
Apologies.
great.
But look how safe you
I'll
are.
be honest,
It's got a point.
it's really weird. I said like we've got like a mixture of NA and EU in here, and I'm used to certain faces, and I'll say about 20% of the people here I'm very used to. It's gonna be weird for me.
Yeah, I don't recognize a lot of names myself, so I can't fault you there.
Some of them are alts.
Yeah, so there's quite a few
Like
alts in
Elena
today.
is Emilet's alt. Casada's Crusado's alt.
I originally decided to come on my rogue because I was going to do loot master, and because we didn't have another rogue, then 2 more turned up, which I'm not going to complain about. It's going to make it easier.
And we had like nearly 40 signups with the.
It was 20 when I looked this morning. Yeah, it was 20 when I looked this morning. That's how quickly people just sort of turned up.
Well, what I mean is
it's
that,
not a problem.
If this is the number, though, we're at like 32 now. I don't think the NA one tomorrow is going to actually go ahead, frankly. So
yeah, that's another thing I feel bad about. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can really do. I
it's
can't force people out.
That one was kind of snap anyway, because it wasn't supposed to be scheduled for this
Well,
week.
they're going to be doing
next week.
Boxing Day. They're going to be like dicking around.
I'll be honest, I assumed the EU one was going to be a day early. I actually said, we're going to need people for tomorrow, because I assumed we weren't going to do it on Christmas Day. And it was just like, no, we're doing it on Christmas Day. I was like, okay, I'll try and sort that out then.
Like, what are people really doing otherwise today? They open their presents. They're going to go watch some shitty movie at the theater. You want to go watch Kraven the Hunter? Is that what you want to do?
I mean, nothing is open right now where I'm at anyway.
Yeah, nothing's open today for us either.
You want to watch Kraven the Hunter? Just get a cut here tattoo on your neck and get it over with already.
Kraven was the best of Madam Web and Morbius, but that doesn't say a lot.
That's not a big bar.
My buddy liked Madam Web a lot better because he said Kraven tried like too hard, and he's like, it was not as funny as I was hoping it would be, or as bad.
Beware.
He was really disappointed with it.
Okay, right, we've got the final eggs coming up, so I will call when there's only one left. And I will say when you need to come up the stairs, Roz. Just if you see any in the room that I've missed, I'm trying to snout around to see if there's any I've missed. I don't think there is.
Is the left side okay?
I feel like there's one missing, but I don't know whether the count is wrong.
There's none on this end. There's
3 up here, and it says there's 4 left on the count, which is what I'm worried about. So I might. Okay, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave until there's 1 up here, Roz, and then you're just going to have to take it and deal with it. And if there's one somewhere that I've missed, then we'll have to deal with that. I don't think I have.
Then it's probably time to hide soon.
Okay, so Roz,
I'm
going to drop it in. It's got 30 seconds on it. I'm trying to remember how to leave pet. How do you leave it? I can't remember how to undo it. It's 24 seconds, Roz. There's no command on my pet thing to So in 20 seconds it's gonna drop like 15 seconds. 15 seconds, okay, Roz? So 15 seconds, and then you're gonna take it. 10.
Druid's gonna hibernate.
There we go, I dropped it. Go. I just used an ability. That makes it easier. Okay, yeah, boss is active. Going on to Roz with a million threat. Guys, get into the hiding positions, and off tanks. Roz is going to be facing them away, and we want to have a triangle. DPS on his tail, and off tanks to one of his wings. Off tanks, you don't want to stack with the DPS. You want to be stacking on his side. And DPS, do not pass the off tanks on threat. You're going to get cooked. Crusader's on it. Showing his DPS off as he always does. Who's got TPS for days? Have you over? Oh no, it's just the thing going off twice, isn't it? I feel like they've upped his all careful more rate. If you want to turn him, if you can, turn him away from us, guys. If you've ripped threat without meaning to. Don't want that fire breath. It's looking pretty clean. So clean that I forgot to use my cooldown, so I was too busy focusing on raid comp.
They're dead.
Yes, they are.
It all worked out.
Yeah, it was relatively clean. Don't go into the next room until we're ready to do it, guys. Quick relog, yeah, it's fine. What we're going to do in the next room is we're all going to pop some movement speed and try and get all of the mobs in combat. If you're a warrior, the best way to do that is to sprint potion, charge, and then intercept into the final group. People still looking for invites. Right, so keep an eye out on the loot going out. And I'm going to do a pull timer. After this, we're going to try and grab as many of the mobs as possible. Oh, Cont's saying he's had a crash. Is he loot viable? Oh, we'll sort that out in a second.
No.
He's not loot viable. Do you want to do an off-spec roll, and then when he gets back in, if it can't be assigned to them, assign it to the off-spec?
Sure.
And say, wait for him to come back in and see if it can. If it can't, then just chuck it at me. That saves your job. And if you want, you can chuck it at me, and I'll chuck it to him if I can. Whatever's easiest for you. I can do a pull timer because I have to do a roll. Okay, at the end of this pull timer, we're going to charge in and try and get all the mobs in combat so we can get the sand from them. If you've got big movement speed, try and grab the ones at the back.
3, 2, 1.
We get them in
There's
combat.
no warlocks in this fucking raid.
I mean,
Niv, you're gonna
in
disenchant.
combat.
Wait.
If we get desperate, I'll bring mine in. I'm not that worried. If I have to, I'll bring it in after the one that I've got an SR on. I don't think we need them for anything. No banishes or anything.
No, we'll be fine. You have 6 actual wizards that went to school.
I'm gonna try and give these to you, Con.
Then you
It's
give
saying
them a hand shot in the back.
you're not eligible, mate. Sorry. It won't count towards your main spec, but it sucks when you have a crash during a fight. It really. We've had some people miss out on some ridiculous. We had someone miss out on the really good SR and Cthulhu the other day because of a crash.
Yeah, you would hope it would just take a snapshot at the start.
I crashed.
Well, I would hope the GMs would be more agreeable about it, but they're very strict on that one rule. They're saying no. The way that the game works is that you have to be like online for the whole fight. If you have a DC, then you go without, which feels cruel, especially in like crazy important stuff. Tanks, if you haven't got assist, you can ask for it, and you can remove the marks that I've left on you. Apologies about that. Trying to get everyone promoted now. I'm presuming we're going to have crew. Should we have Sharf as main and Crusader as catching, or Crusader as main and Sharf as Crusader? You're in the second position. I'd like to have a second chaser with Sharf. Who's got good pumping threat? Roz, you got pumping threat. So I'm going to have Roz, Sharf, and Crusader are going to be the tanks on this fight, guys. So healers, you're going to need to pump into those 3 and top up the DPS. This is the one that might be good for healing assignments because I'm just going to have to go as we go.
Okay.
But yeah, so remove Salve if you don't need it. It's going to be Crusader starting, followed by Sharf and Roz are going to be catching on threat. DPS, you don't want to start.
I forgot
until
to put
after
on
the
instant
off-tanks
poisons
have
on the
started
first
building threat. You want to
boss.
stay underneath Sharf and Roz. If for any reason one of those 2 is really far behind the others, you might be able to overtake them. But if that happens, we'll have to just zug and go. Other than that, your pull timer, Crusader. Start the event when you're ready, mate. Yeah, if you get the bomb debuff, please run away and go behind the pillar. I don't know if anyone can do vocal callouts. I mean,
Yeah, I can do it.
As I say, I can try and do it, but I'm trying to also DPS at the same time. And whenever I'm concentrating on other stuff, my DPS is a massive
fine, I
hit.
can do the callouts.
Appreciate it. So whenever you're ready, Crusader. Yeah, if he's ready, you start it by talking to him. It will give us a 30-second timer. Again, guys, let the off tanks start. Once you've seen them hit for a few seconds, then the DPS go in.
I beg you, mortals, flee. Flee before I lose all sense of control. The black fire rages within my heart. I must release it. Flame, death, destruction.
bio-res pot's very helpful here because there's a lot of raid by fire damage. Okay, tank start. DPS, I saw you going in early, I did ask. Okay, DPS, you may start. Not on your threat.
Crusado, this is not great.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to be switching to one of the off tanks relatively soon, guys. He got burning adrenaline really quick, which means he's going to be the next target to blow up. Okay, it's gone to Shaft.
L missed.
That's it, well moved. Well moved. Keep Shaft up. You can pop Shield Wall if you want Shaft. It's a really good place to pop it, because it's going to be up for the next boss anyway.
Anea.
Oh, great. Zug him down, guys.
Zug.
Okay, it should be Roz next. I can't see the fresh Dave yet. Roz, okay.
Blimps.
Roz is about to die. Oh, okay, it's on more graves. Got the threat take there. Well done, everyone. That was relatively clean. Sorry, I don't mean to sound so surprised. But I guess I can't hide it. English pessimism there. At its finest. Okie dokie. The 6 people that were assigned Skull to Moon, the 6 tanks that were assigned at the start, you'll be tanking the 6 next mobs. Then we'll have 2 sheeps and 1 kite, I believe. I don't know if it's 7 or 8 people there. 8 in total, isn't it?
Man, over.
These guys can't see through stealth, can they? I'm going to use my stealth to mark them properly. Thank you for whoever's assisting with marking. Greatly appreciated. Nipple and we have Nipple and Diamond as the 2 voodoo ones. And that only leaves us with 5, doesn't it?
Nipple is orange, by the way, for those who don't know.
Yeah, sorry. I refer to that as Nipple. Skull. There's a couple of. There's one that's not marked at the back there. I'm trying to work out because someone else has been marking which mark we haven't used. It's triangle, isn't it? That's someone just used diamond. I used diamond for the CC. And I used nipple for the CC. So those have been moved. Okay.
I am sulfurous.
So I need a druid, healer, and caster druid. So it's going to be Bambi and Estario. You guys are going to be spamming sleep on 2 of these targets. That's Rexar, isn't it? Not caster. I trust you, Rexar. As a result of my trust in you, I'm going to put you on diamond. Bambi, are you going to be okay to spam sleep on the orange circle? I'll take that plus as a yes. Can I have a hunter who's willing to kite square? I'll sort out the other marks in a second. Gat, can you kite square them? Whoever was assigned the square mark, you will be on triangle. Other than that, it's the marks I gave you at the start, tanks. Oh, hang on. Okay, I might have to redo this then. So it's going to be Crusado on Skull, Shaft on X, Roz on Moon. Be easier. Monchuk, you're going to be on Triangle. I think that's it, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. No. Yes, I am. Why are these not marked? Overdruid. Yeah, I know you're the tank, but I don't know which mark I've missed.
Main hand.
Crusado on Skull, Sharp on X, Roz on Moon, Monchuk on Triangle. Which one am I missing?
I've gotten that one. I wonder if I should.
Squares being kited. There's actually I only need 5 tanks. Squares being kited and nipple and triangle are being so it's square, skull X, moon triangle. No, it's not diamond. Diamond's being fucking hell. This is what happens, man.
That's what I really, really, really need.
Skull X square triangle.
We'll see though.
There's only 7 here. That's why. Fuck's sake, I can't count. Okay, so skull. So Crusader on skull, Shaft on X, Roz on moon, and Monclube on triangle, and the other tanks.
Dodge is just a bonus.
Yeah, damn, Ella's coming in. Feel honoured. Ella's going to absorb all the spare warlock gear. So we're going to have the hunter and druids pull, and the tanks grab everything. We're going to nuke down skull and get the rest lined up against the wall. So I'll do a pull timer, and then you want the hunter to pull, and then the druids to start spamming sleep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Took 3 minutes. All the explanation.
I'm really glad you're here, Az, because I was planning on just like not DPSing as a rogue and master.
It's me.
You've saved me a job massively. Oh. Just gonna burn every cooldown and try and help out. We lost Crusader's mage. Is your mage okay, Crusader, or is it just where you've been fighting so hard it's DC? Saving zooms. I wish I could dual box as well as Crusader, man. You think I'm bad raiding, you just see me trying to play 2 characters at once. I appreciate you logging over. I wish I'd managed to get Rajang down, because you're basically doing exactly the same thing that I was going to do to try and help out. I can't believe how many people have turned up in the end when we had 20 signs. You can either bring Square back, or we can nuke Circle, whatever's... We'll go for Square first. He's now coming up. Square first. Keep spamming sleep. We'll get rid of Square, and then we'll do the 2 sleeps. Stack up on Square, guys. Thank you, Get. Your kiting skills are remarkable. Have you seen those Chinese, like, death kites? The ones with blades on? Alright. It's a bit off topic. They're supposed to sever the strings of the other kites.
What?
Yeah, again, that's just a weird thing that's popped up in the back of my head while I was thinking about how good Get's kiting was. Right, we'll start. Oh, one of them's already dropped. Someone's already pulled it. Careful. We don't want to fight both of these at once, so be very careful. You can spam sleep on them once they've been pulled, and it will prevent them from casting, but with the Zug we're pushing at the moment, we should be fine. Snag spike for me there, but that won't affect anybody else. Don't start on people doing jobs. I appreciate it if it's in jest, but I'm thankful for the people doing extra jobs. God knows they probably do a better job. I know at some point during this thing today, where I've got the invisibility thing from the trinket, I'm going to walk into a mob, not in stealth, because I'm not paying attention. So feel free to slash lol when that happens.
I will. Alright. Why is there a pet over there?
Okay, all marks are up. Gonna do a pull timer. And again, we want to start with the hunter fight and the spamming sleeps, and don't just go nuts. Let the tanks pull them free before you go crazy, guys. I mean, yes, if a druid wants to start with a sleep on the outside target, that's fine, because the kite target's at the back. But be ready to pick stuff up, guys. Save your doo-doos. Captain, yeah, well done. Ooh. Got sleep loose, be careful. We don't want that to get into the conch, it's very close, so pull stuff away from it if we can. That's okay. We're going to have to kill Diamond off the skulls. Yeah, okay, I've marked a new skull. We need to kill it. It's too close. We need to kill the Wormkin. Gonna get hit there, we. Then we'll kill the three in the corner. So if a dot went up on it, it's breaking too much. I don't blame you, Druids. They're very resistant. Just the way it goes sometimes. Very well handled. All involved. Apologies, my DPS is so poor. I'm looking at everything else and just trying to blindly remember my rotation. Can we bring the kite back, please, Cat? I can see you coming up the stairs, Cat. We'll do the kite first.
You're just here for traps today, right?
Traps. What, on my rogue? I mean, originally, yeah. I was going to bring my rogue start bringing my rogue anyway, because we were quite short on them in EU. I don't know. I know Dave switched between the two. I don't know about Cons, if he's an NA or not. But then we got to. I was worried we weren't going to have a rogue, so. But my rogue was the next character I wanted to play after my warrior anyway, so don't gotta feel bad about that. It was the character I originally played in vanilla. You're NA, okay, yeah. So that's good then, because then I know I'm probably gonna have to start coming on my rogue and doing master looting and dealing with the traps. But I have been practicing in some pug Blackwing layers. I'm pretty good at the traps. I need to toot my own horn. I've basically just set myself up for failure now, haven't I? Is Blemp okay? Is he not accepting a res? Do we know where his carcass is?
I do enjoy mocking rogues who do not know.
Oh, well, you're welcome to mock me, but I think I did a good job on the suppression the other day. In the few, I basically practiced in a few pugs to make sure I was good at it.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of people from Nerds in there as well. We were praised for our traps in the pug, so we must have done okay.
Yep, that's good. The main thing is just to think about the path that everyone else needs to take.
I appreciate the it's anticipation and trying to make sure that you don't walk in the path of the hatcher coming in and like burning you out of stealth is always the bit that gets me.
Yeah, but it's not too hard to just back off and wait.
Yeah.
Are you pulling from mid or?
Say rogues, if you can focus on the front line of suppression things, start doing cautious pulls, guys. And we've got the Taskmasters coming up, but they're very close to a hatcher. So get them when the hatcher walks off. Well played. That distractor's got two hatches at the same time, sadly. We can pull two, but
yeah. My bad.
It's fine. They're in unison anyway, so you might have to deal with them. But we want to separate. Ooh. You can feign if you can get rid of one. If not, separate and deal with them. Well done.
All right. DPSing.
I've been pulled out as well, so I'm going to DPS on stealth.
No flame strike. No. It's funny, you can kick the flame strike, but it doesn't stop it.
Yeah, as I said, if you haven't got super WoW, the game will make you think that you've interrupted it, like because it doesn't understand that you haven't. So it'll show the spell go away, but it's probably still going off.
Did they change these to stay down? No.
They seem to stay down on a global timer, from what I understand. Tech jaw hunters that are pulling for you guys. Get those whelps off them. Damn. Someone's showing me up on the suppression devices. Careful, that's in the suppression there. Oh, I got hit by it too. I'll get this one. Out of stealth.
Gonna start moving down the left side.
Wait, say I'd rather stay here until we.
No, we got 2 more.
Yeah, is it get all the babs before we start making a walk up?
Okay.
I know it's hard to pull them. Let the suppressions go off. Protect your hunters and let them sneak through. That might be a double. That's a single. Well played there. Nice. Very well played. That was a. I think it was a bat or gat, whatever he's called, grabbing that.
It's Bat-Gat.
Bat-Gat.
Or is it Gat-Bat?
I know there's Bat-Gat and Ham Solo are the pets that I normally see charging in and pulling stuff. When we get a second, we might want to try and grab Crusado's Mage. Oh, you can hear me dragging out that word to stall for extra thinking time. I think it's just one Hatcher and one set of Taskmasters at the back. Try not to stand on top of the thing, because then the rogues aren't going to be able to send it down again. Because the fire's going to pull them out stealth, and they're going to get chewed just like that. Okay, once we've cleared the last set of ads, we're going to. Healers are relatively good, but we're going to let them have a sippy, and then we're going to get our rogue team is going to escort you through the expression field with unparalleled skill and competence and teamwork.
Incompetence? Damn.
Yeah, that too. We said get mana first, guys. Don't start charging in. Roz is, I say, offering a stack point. I'd suggest you take it.
It may or may not be a good idea. No guarantees.
It's worth it on a paladin because you can threat without melee swings, whereas warriors and druids are just sitting there with their 99% reduction swing speed. Once the healers are looking good, we can start moving. So follow again. Stay with Roz. You don't want to go ahead, really. Rogues clearing you a path. I've got the one at the back. I usually take up the rear. Watch your totems, guys. You might want to pull those in. You want to keep up with Star. Don't sit at the back. Sorry, Danny I know you're relatively new. I'm just trying to help them not having a go.
Yeah. Remember, this is a gauntlet, so...
Yeah, the way suppression rooms work is we sort of need to try and sneak through, because the mobs will respawn, so we put a stacking point, try and stay as close as you can. I perhaps should have been explaining stuff better, because we've got a couple of new people. That's my bad, because I'm heavily distracted by all of the other variables.
We can't tell.
Yeah. Those who have not raided with Rajang, the backup leader, usually a sort of wavering level of competence.
Oh no, Taskmaster's and a Hatcher. I thought I got just a Taskmaster, sorry. Hatcher first.
Alright, we do need to do...
Merry Christmas, Schofield.
Switch into DPS mode. They will heal him.
No DPS for me.
Rogues try and stun the Hatchers if they the Taskmasters if they cast, because they cannot be interrupted anymore.
The Hatcher's down. Hatcher's down.
BWL keeps changing its mind. They can be interrupted, and now they can't. Now they can again. Now they can only be stunned for some reason. We've lost a Midge. I don't know where it is. Wants a mage carcass flying around.
Mages, try not to Frost Nova.
Yeah.
There's actually no try not to with that. Just take it off your bar in a raid with us if you don't mind, please.
Hey, I was trying to be nice. Cool.
There's no I won't I mean, please, but don't do it.
It's one of the most forced pleas I've ever heard. Actually hear the pain it caused you to say it.
It was a little chewy.
We've got 2 Hatchers coming in, guys.
It's like,
You'll
please
stealth first. I say if we die here, it's not the end of the world. We can res before we go through, but we try and go back for healing, guys, and keep healers safe.
All right, one's down.
This is gonna be a bit messy. Got one at the back here. Healers holding the fort. Right. Before we pull anything else, can we try and keep the healers clear and get these 2 mage carcasses off the floor?
Mage carcass.
Everybody get in the corner so we can do reses.
Yeah, okay. Try and stack up. Yeah, try and stack with Star if we can. We need to try and kill the stuff and keep it away from them. One's gone off. Two's gone off.
There we go.
Crusader, is your mage okay? / following. I know you're doing a lot of work at the moment. I appreciate it. You ready? Okay. In that case, stay with Roz, because Roz looks like they're about to go. Are we pulling one more, or are we going?
No, that's it. We've actually been very efficient, even with the
Rogue's moving up.
Stealth. Gonna banish. That's gonna be faster. I'm gonna get this one in the corner. Start moving with Roz. Suppression devices are going down. Stay with that star.
Clear to hatch.
I've been protecting you the entire time. Suck those totems in. I sprint buyers. There's a well-oiled machine. I just wish the person controlling it was doing as good a job.
You're doing great.
Moving up.
No, I mean, I've nearly finished the second pint of whiskey, so
exactly.
Oh no!
Downhill from here.
Whiskey.
I mean, I think self-effacement is a very English thing. Very low opinion of yourself.
Or it's Christmas whiskey, so it doesn't count.
It's Christmas whiskey or Christmas wish?
Whiskey, so it doesn't count. You can drink all you want.
I'm actually having the regular one at the moment, but
he's having 8 fingers of whiskey.
I don't know how to measure it in fingers.
You just stack them on top of each other, dude.
No, I just pour enough in there so that it has a strong enough taste. And I feel like the line that I fill the massive glass to keeps getting higher and higher. But not to brag, but I don't really have any downside to drink. I don't get like any hangovers, so I kind of feel like I'm morally obligated to drink more. Make use of that weird gift.
Like generations of alcoholism, it's now in your DNA.
I mean, I hope that's not what's causing it, but
it's definitely what's causing it, dude.
And I mean, if you want to be careful about it, all you gotta do is make you sugar, salt, and water, boil it with a little flavoring like lemon, and it is a really good hangover cure. Helps hydrate you.
I don't really get them, but as long as you take say a bit of sugar and a bit of salt. I usually use milk as well because it helps the lining of your stomach. But there's like things that you can sort of have in your diet that make your stomach better at dealing with it. I keep getting pulled out with the bloody hatches. Get off me. The other rogues are picking up my slack, thankfully, and managing to stay stealthed, doing the job properly.
What?
Might as well leave me on the close one while I'm stuck in combat. Okay, I'm out. Bloody hell, guys! You've done a really good job. It's the last one. Clear the road for Backgat and Gatgat. Oh, I was going to do that.
That's what I was saying. Even with the deaths, we did a really good job. The timing just worked out.
He's about to fire the moment it's against the wall. Keep him safe if you can, guys. Well played. Warriors using the demo shouts there. I don't see you spamming shift 4. Sorry, that's my keybind for a demo shout.
We had no idea.
I highly recommend getting a multi-button mouse with a few modifiers for anyone that doesn't do that already. Oh, I've been ripped out of combat like that. Get off me.
Right, we can move up.
Go to the next cover, guys. I've been ripped out of stealth. Not waddling. You can do the traps out of stealth, but if any whelp spawn, they'll just start chewing you, resetting the timer. Right, we've got we're gonna have about 4 tanks on this. It's gonna be Shaft, Roz, Crusader, and Monk probably. The rest can sort of do a bit of DPS. We only really need 3, but he's gonna keep reducing their overall threat. As we do the pull, the Rogue's gonna keep you safe. You want to stack with the healers' DPS, not with the tanks. The tanks want to be on their own, getting them into the corner. Healers try and keep the tanks up. And the moment everything's stable and the healers are safe, with the suppression devices down, healers, you're going to the left side of the grate, and tanks are going to the right, okay?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Keep those healers safe, guys. They are our lifeblood. We need them. Rogues, we should be away from the suppression devices, but keep them going down anyway, just in case someone... Try and stand flat against the wall, guys, and you shouldn't be hit by the suppression. That's DPS and tanks. Even though they're positioning, so he won't usually stand against the wall, he's a bit of a douche. I'm just going to keep an eye on this suppression, just in case it suppresses the healers. Clean. Healer's running a little low, but everyone's really high health, so I can't complain about that. Do not loot the boss. If you accidentally loot the head without being called out, it will count against you receiving loot. So it will count as one of your wins for the day. We roll the head out. We don't accidentally steal it.
For those of you...
Doo-doo boots. Sorry, what was that?
For those of you who are not familiar with the techie path in EU, I'm going to run it right now. Look at star and don't be there.
Yeah, Roz is our usual EU techie tank, and they have certain corners and positions that they like to do. You do not want to be near that. I appreciate you want to Zug, but you don't want to be there near that. That's going to suck for you.
Yep, perfect. Just...
No, I appreciate you saying it, Roz, because
I figured since it was a mixed raid,
it is a bit of a mixed raid today. Not that
I'll just run through them and kill them. I'm not going to get out of my path.
Yeah, well, we do get DPS that see them over there and think, oh, if I spam Arcane Explosion, I can pad my stats. And it's like, well, that's on you.
We can't heal unless Ella gets close. If Ella gets close, all bets are off, to be fair.
Doo-doo boots. Gotta doo-doo with my boots. It's a weird bow. Looks cool. I recommend it for tanking more than anything else. But not bad DPS bow, I suppose.
If you don't have Striker's Mark, yeah.
That little humble flex there, Dave.
What? It's from Molten Core, come on.
It's a really good bow. It stays his for quite a few classes, like through Nax, just because it's hit and attack power.
It's ridiculous.
I had it on Rajang, and as I said, I always try and transmog it to the ancient bone bow from Scholomance, which is just a much bigger version of Striker's Mark, which looks great on a Tauren. Nice. I managed to get the Ghoul Slayer shotgun, which is a colossal gun. If you ever see a Tauren pull that thing out, it's ridiculous. I'm so glad I got the 2-log roll.
Give me a second. More Graves. You do want to pass on this? I don't think you should really care. It's a transmog. F-Doge doesn't seem to care. Great. Sharf, are you good with more Graves getting this for the transmog, and we'll trade to you? Perfect.
Gratshov is a 9 stamina and 22 attack player. Is nothing to sniff at as a tank, especially if you're hit capped. If you're over the hit, especially as a deep rock, because you only need like 5 or 6, depending on your weapon skill. Oh, who's here? That's another tank. We're swimming in tanks. Too many. Yeah, so now that it's being rolled out, it does not count as one of your main spec wins, because it hasn't been accidentally looted. Anyone that's on the quest may receive it. If you're not on the quest, it won't be assignable to you, because you have to manually loot it.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, Kasada, you're good to go loot it.
Well done. Nice to see. Who's he's saying he's inside, but I don't think he is. But when he gets in, we'll summon him in. Okay, so techie packs. For the moment, I'm going to go for Crusado on Skull and Sharf on X, because we've only got Skull and X in the first couple of pulls. and Roz will be doing the pull timer and pulling techies, and if the tanks can grab them. He's inside. While the summon's going off, Ella's already doing it.
3, 2.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I heard Roz pull timer.
No, you're fine. Just tanks just try and pull these away from Roz. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. They may seem interruptible, but they are not. Best way to tell if you're out of the rain of fire is to use your debuff pane, because the visual is slightly misleading. If you've got a debuff called Rain of Fire, you're getting Rain of Fired. If you don't, you're good. It's the easy one down. And okay, we've got another Spellbinder coming up, so I'm gonna have Crusado on Skull, Roz on X, and Sharf, you are going to be on the first Spellbinder. The reason I'm not chucking you on that because you're not a decent tank. Paladins can't tank Spellbinders. Roz on Techies. Oh no, my bad. That is my bad. Sorry, it's supposed to be Monk. Sorry, let me do that again. That is Crusado on Skull and Monk on X. Entirely my bad.
That's funny. I didn't even catch it because I didn't even consider anything else.
I really want to get a raiding add-on, but my PC is basically turning into hot slag at this point. I'm due an update in February, and it can't come sooner. I think a lot of people are getting blue screens. I think Windows has done a shite update again.
3, 2.
Windows 11, yeah.
11 or 10?
Not 10.
No idea.
10's fine. 11, shit show. As usual.
Yeah. It's like a game release. It's buggy when it comes out.
Exactly.
Gonna help on
that's why I never buy a new
game.
game.
About the square. That is my bad. There's a square. I should have said that if someone can pick that up.
He's weak to arcane, so I'll tell you that much.
Who's who? Well picked up, who's who. That is my fault. I am too busy thinking about computers. I'll get you in the tank line up in a second, seeing as you're peachy keen. Oh, I failed on that stun and that kick. I stunned, then kicked right after the flame strike. I'm a good rogue. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna quickly. Have you marked the next pack? Alright then. We're gonna go for Crusader on Skull. Monk, you're gonna be on X. Darth, you're gonna be on Moon. And Who's Who, you are going to be on Square. Over Druid, once we've cleared all these trash packs, for the rest of the instance, there'll only be 3 tanks. But the problem is, Paladin tank. Oh no, Paladin tanks don't suffer anymore. We'll just keep going as we can, and we'll only need 4 tanks for the final encounter. So we'll see as we go. I do like people to be able to do their own spec and stuff like that, but at the moment I'm just trying to deal with the comp because. Oh god, I got hit by that Shadow Bolt.
Roz down, techies loose.
Roz is down, techies
I don't
are
know
loose.
Who pulled initial aggro on the techies, but that was bad.
Yeah, be careful not to go in Zug, guys, because this is going to rip us to pieces. We might need to get some white protection up. Might be able to handle it.
I've got reincarnation ready to go if we need it.
X needs to die next after the Skull, sorry.
Yeah, don't stop moving.
The Warlocks need to die, otherwise they'll summon a demon. But well recovered. That is the unfortunate way these techies are. You really got to be careful during the pull, because if you do enough threat to like a big AOE, the total threat pool is like then redistributed amongst them. So if you do loads of threat to every single one, it'll give you the highest total threat pool and make them start charging at you.
Yeah, I put my consecration where I usually do in the left side of the door, and they ran to the right side of the door. Maybe towards healers. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I appreciate people want to zug with the during these pulls. I highly recommend staying back. If you're a range, the best thing you can really do is try and help the tanks pick up their targets, because there's a lot of
I
rain
think
of
my dynamite
fires.
missed, so that may have not helped either. There was no initial damage besides my consecrate. It was just
It
a
can
weak
also
pull.
be healing.
Bad luck.
It can be healing aggro. Like if a lot of people get hurt, the healers start blasting, and then if that's enough to overpower the initial threat you've done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's happened to me. People were dropping too quick, so I threw out some heals and I got some love.
These techie pulls are not fun for everybody. I had a shadow bolt very early and couldn't get a healing potion off.
Yeah, Oni cloaks for tanks.
Oni cloaks for all tanks.
Off tanks are gonna stack on star.
We only really need 2 to 3 off tanks. I know we've got Sharf and Roz already lining up. I'm guessing Sharf, Roz, and Who's Who will be off tanking on this one.
Who?
So if anybody else wants to DPS or do another role, they are welcome to.
Who's Who?
Who's Who? Who's Who is a main spec feral tank. I can move him into one of the melee groups. Too many melee groups at the moment. I can't fit everybody in.
From my understanding, that's who's on first.
I'm sorry?
What?
You're trying to make a joke. I wouldn't recommend it at the moment because too much processing power is currently being used. Yeah, I'm sorry, F Doge, man.
There's enough people that got it. It's okay.
I get it.
We've got over 5 melee groups today. So, I mean, you're getting crit in that group. You're getting crit and battle shout in group 7. So that's better than nothing. Oh man. I mean, if somebody else wants to sort the melee groups. Sorry if I'm confusing people who are used to associating my voice with a large Thorin instead of a small rogue skulking in the back. Right. For those not familiar with this fight, we're going to want all the DPS to be on this side, hiding between these tables. We're going to need a few healers on the DPS side and a few healers on the tanking side. Crusaders are going to be main tanking as fire res. We're going to have 3 off tanks. You want to be as close to star as possible when you perform your taunt. In EU, we normally stand with our backside against this metal strut here, because that allows us to stack tight and guarantee that we all get hit by the anti-aggro to stop it having to go to an off tank or a Crusader taunt to pull it back in position. Yeah, hiding between the tables is wise because it allows you to line of sight the first AoE flame and start DPSing slightly earlier. I know we've got a couple of new people. Do the new people have any questions at all about this fight? I don't mind doing any other rundowns. I don't know if someone wants to assist with the sorting out the healers. How many healers we got this side? We got 3 over here? No, we got 2 over here on the tank side. Probably need 1 more healer at least on the tanking side.
I can come with that if you need me to.
I say normally we have about 6, so I like to have 3 either side, but I think we've got 8 tonight, so I'd say 4 this side and 4 in the DPS side should be enough.
Should.
So I've actually never had to heal on a tank side. What do I need to hide to avoid it?
You just need to stand there. The positioning of the boss should mean that you can just heal all of the tanks from here without getting hit by his fire breath.
Okay.
Because they're going to be standing they're going to be standing here, and you should be able to line of sight them from here without the boss hitting you from. Yeah, that was a really stupid explanation, but.
Especially since you didn't have a mark on yourself.
No, I understood it very
clearly. Myself,
good.
and I'm nearly invisible because I'm a rogue. Right, I don't know where the boss is, but I think we're going to get a hunter pull ready and the healers can all get into their positions.
Should be on his way
and
back
Crusado's going to probably be buffing to get threats. He's now coming down, so if a hunter can prep to pull him. Crusader will buff to get threat. Dainty Hoof either stack with the DPS in between the tables here, or stack on the other side. Have you got 4 on the tank side?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so just stay here and heal the DPS. Stay against the wall, Dainty, and heal the DPS as they get low health. Watch your threat going in. Positioning looks good. Might be over to the. He's quite far forward. Is everyone okay? Don't pull threat, guys. If you pull threat, you need to just back off. Because Crusader's in fire res gear, which is reducing his threat. Oh, thank you, off tanks. Again, all stack on that star. Eat the wing buffet.
We're getting stacks.
Oh.
Are we? No.
Crusader's saying he hasn't got his Oni tag Oni thing on, so he's trying to like self heal through it. If you get too many fire stack DPS, you need to come back round the corner. Sharp, if you've got threat and didn't get reset, you'll have to wait for a taunt to go off. If a taunt doesn't go off, then you go back around, then Crusader you'll have to stack with Crusader.
Range DPS generally want 5 stacks. You can maybe push for 6.
Yeah, and healers, obviously, Crusader's saying he forgot his Oni cloak. He might have accidentally taken it off with his fire thingy. Off tanks come in. Off tanks. Sorry, 2 seconds.
We had to let our stacks fall off.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm trying to do 10 jobs and I don't mean to be coddling people. Yeah, we need to kill this boss quite quickly. The Crusader's suffering. I'm going to pump all cooldowns on the next one. So if he does get loose, one of the off tanks will have to take Crusader's job and try and adjust. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Okay, that's a position failure. Okay, it seems to have gone back. Be careful, guys. Alright, I'm burning everything now. I'm just going to stay in. I'm either going to die or the boss is going to. Don't care about my stacks. I'm just gonna die. There we go. It's all good. Sometimes it
only
that
2
way.
deaths is actually not that bad.
Very, very well played, everybody. I need to say that your healers are brutal. Yeah, it's very hard to heal the shadow breath, the debuff that comes out if you don't have the cloak. I think it does something like 110% of your damage over 3 seconds. I'm not 100% on that, but it gives you, if you don't have an Oni cloak on, it gives you like a nasty debuff that does more than your total health over a few seconds. And the healers were just having to heal through it there because of a gearing mishap.
You're probably good for a few Crusada.
We've got some extra tanks in Crusader, so if you need to go AFK, then I will
yeah, that's what he just
work
said
around
in chat.
it.
I was translating for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Okay, so we've got our first stack of these guys. I'm going to go for Shaft on the triangle. So Shaft, you're going to be on triangle here. And I'm going to have Roz on skull. Monchuk, are you boomkin or are you still stuck in tank? Tank still. Okay, in Monchuk I'll have you on X, and Who's Who I will have you on square, and over Druid as backup. And we're going to kill the 3 ads together on the left. And Shaft, have you got a FAP for the triangle? You've got a FAP. Okay. Good on you. In that case, it will be so yeah, Roz is going to do a pull timer, and you can either shoot or manually go in. Guys, hold back on DPS. Let the tanks get them in position. We're going to cleave the little ones down first and leave triangle alone. Recon pull. I mean, I don't have to heal you, and I'm just going to vanish if it goes south, so you can do what you want. Maybe adjust it, it's fine.
was okay.
You might want to confirm Aletta is that a main spec?
I believe so. It was right before I did the off-spec roll, so.
Mighty Tunic of the Monkey.
Aletta, are you good with Ella getting this for the transmog? Cool.
Dokie. We're short a Crusader at the moment, so we're gonna have to sort this out. Thank you for the marking assists. I think we've got just a single spellbinder on this one. Someone's already grabbed it. Okie dokie. So I will have. Gonna have Monchuk. No, yeah, Monchuk on Skull, Overdruid on X, Staff on the Spellbinder, and Who's Who on Square. Sorry, it's going to be vocal call-outs on this with the changing tanks. Roz has done a pull timer, so tanks be ready.
3, 2, 1.
Again. Druids on Skull X and Square, and Shaft is going to be on the Spellbinder. I'm going to try and help it with interrupts. Flame Strike that. Please obey the kill order, guys. What are we doing? Square before the Spellbinder if possible. In. I never remember how many spellbinders we've got. To the Warlock. Let me see him. There he is. I think that's everything. Same marks as the last time. Crusado's AFK on both of his characters, that's why 2 are offline. It's Roz's pull. I highly recommend staying back here. Are you staying up, or Roz, are you going down still? Roz?
Ruh-roh.
5.
Sorry, I'm staying
4,
up.
3.
He's there. So Roz is staying on the center level
1.
healer, who's with Roz, and the rest of the mobs are going to be pulled down. So pull your mob down to the bottom. We're going to be dealing with those and avoiding the embers on Skull. Someone pull Skull away. Careful. Watch the flame strikes. Coming up is unwise. A lot of careful.
I got polyed, and I died. Careful. Somebody's gonna have to get the techies.
Okay, techies are loose, guys. So eyes open. We're gonna have to try and deal with them. We need to be going to Square before the Spellbinder, guys. I know the Warlock is being pulled over to the Spellbinder, but that's the kill prior. Well done, the guys. Pick it up on the techies. Was it a lot of Rain of Fires, Roz, or positioning problems?
I got polymorphed and was a squirrel and got exploded as a squirrel.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The old explosive squirrel.
Is it worth assigning a healer to you? I don't know if we've gotten a healer that's assigned just to you. One that can remove poly.
The heals, so. But yeah, if somebody's not watching for that poly.
Yeah. Yeah, as they
dread. If you don't get it like immediately, I usually die.
Yeah, we're not blaming you. I'm just thinking, trying to make things easier for people to have.
Yeah, that one's never anybody's fault. It just happens. Sometimes I get polyed.
As we'll get to the elemental orc, Gat. I trust Aslan's master loot, and he's really good at bending down, picking up loot, and standing up again.
I've actually been trading the ore away for Toblerones.
Can I have a Toblerone?
You can get a fucking job, dude.
Wow.
Ow. I got a job.
You mean raid leading? Come on.
No, I mean I got
like some little rogue guy hiding away.
What's wrong with that?
All those flavors, and he chooses to be salty. Oh, you've offended the sensibilities of Dave in front of his stream.
How dare you?
Rogues are like Skaven, dude. They lead from the rear.
McHeel Bolton says hi.
McHeel Bolton, okay.
I don't
Michael
know.
Bolton? You mean that guy from Office Space?
I guess.
I am way too overstimulated to be picking up any levels of reference at the moment, so...
Is Overdrew Dude Overmage?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Excellent.
I think there's about only 3 alts in here that I recognise for their mains. I think we've got Evelet, Rexar, and Crusader's alts are the only ones I recognise in here.
Are we marching ready?
It's your pull timer, but I think everybody's rezzed and the mana's good.
Okay.
Redsteed, if you can keep an eye on Roz, I'm going to give you that job just because. Appreciate
5,
it.
4, 3.
Again, tanks on the corner. You might want to stay back, guys, because this is it's a dicey one at best. Try and pick up your targets as they walk past. Hunters, try and pull them out, keep them off of Roz. Oh, there's a spare spellbinder. Bollocks. I think Evto is just trying to grab it. I'm going to help him. That is my bad. I missed that.
It's minus 50 DKP.
I don't know. I think at this point I've got none anyway. Well picked up, Crusader and F-Doge there.
No. We track the negatives.
That's fine. I don't mind sort of being in the abyss in terms of DKP negatives.
Where you belong, rogue hater.
Pretty much.
Wait, just kidding. That's Aslan.
Yeah, you rogue hater.
I don't hate rogues. I famously hate paladins.
Oh well, that's just normal. That and gnomes.
Very hard to not be when I say that I used to main a paladin, people just sort of turn around and give me a sideways lance, but
used to main a paladin gnome? That's messed up.
Ooh,
that is disgusting.
That genuinely caused some bile to come up. Thanks, Az. Appreciating that. Don't need that while I'm drinking.
There are some things that you just don't do.
Like gnomes.
Like I would accept power.
Definitely don't do a gnome, man. You'll get something. You'll catch something. Right, we've got a second spellbinder. Rexar, are you feeling chunky enough to tank one? All top 1, yes. Okay, so I'll have you on the triangle spellbinder, and it looks like someone's been doing my marking for me. Roz's carrot keeps the techie on top this time, don't you, Roz? To the right.
Yes.
Okay, so all tanks be up front and ready. Pull your stuff to the left. Roz is going to take the techies.
Down on the platform. Everybody else comes.
Okay, Roz is going to be taking them to the middle platform, so stay away from the middle platform. Everybody up top ready to deal with the ads. Sorry, Az. I know you're trying to do loots and whatnot.
It's fine.
Crusader is back, but we have got other things assigned, so he can have a rest and try and corral his 2 characters at once.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When No More Gun sent its people, they're not sending their best. They're engineers. They're gnomes.
I'm really glad I
and they're riddled with radiation poisoning.
Yeah, they have radiation poisoning.
It infects your food, melts your brain.
Is it possible we can go to the gnome city and just kill them all? Just do a raid on that. That could be fun.
Gnomes don't count as people, so technically you can commit genocide without.
It's called retirement, dude. Come on.
Oh,
well, Blade Runner.
Well,
No,
we should retire them all. They're very tired.
It's just dismantling.
I don't know, that's what they called the replicants. Remember, like, they didn't call it murder, they called it retirement.
Yes, I remember.
I wish I could enjoy the references, but as I said, my brain kind of keeps with anything at the moment. I've seen Blade Runner, but like trying to get references whilst also trying to keep an eye on everything is more than my monkey smooth brain can handle.
I mean, let's be fair. An hour and 20 after raid start, done with all the techies.
Yeah, that's good.
Not bad.
I'd like to say that my
On
competence
Christmas
is somehow
on Christmas Day
reliable, but I'd like to think that everybody else has been hefting the tremendous slack that I've been creating. So appreciate the extra effort, guys. Actually, I'm not going to put a skull on that because then DPS will go derpy on it.
You should buy all of us a Christmas goose.
Christmas goose. If you think I have that level of coin, you are mistaken.
Rajian himself will carve the roast beast.
I do actually enjoy cooking, but I have terrible habits.
Old
I do
guilty
enjoy
overmage?
drinking wine.
Ah,
so
cool.
Maybe that might be my brain associating
make
things.
like macaroni and
raid.
hot dogs.
Just have a mental image of a very drunk Rajang trying to cook. Okay, I am going to go for paladins are okay on these now, right? It doesn't reduce their threat.
Correct.
In that case, I'm going to have.
Does anybody need the smithing thing? I don't think any of us do or care, but you know, just in case.
The what?
Yeah, it seems like no, but
the smithing
okay.
thing.
Is it? Don't let me to tank ads. Don't let me to tank. Okay. In that case, I will have if Shaft can go on X, Roz on Square, and Who's Who on Moon. And remember, you need lips. All other tanks, try and build a bit of threat on them, or just keep an eye out for one trying to charge at the casters. Monk, if you could grab the Elemental Shaper, but he's probably going to get zugged down. I'm going to mark him as the Skull. If you want something to zug while you're waiting, just Control-Alt-Delete that goblin there. Someone said smiling smelting. Does that mean that you wish to learn to smelt? Or is it some sort of smelt it, dealt it?
I was asking if anybody had to learn it, you know?
Yeah.
I call it smithing. It means the same thing. I don't really care. I just figure I'd ask. I know
he's now coming down. When the dragon flies off, one of the tanks can do like a sort of 6-second pull timer, and then all of you can run into position and get it. I'd recommend Roz body pulling if you can, because the other two have got
Which
a ranged ability.
Square?
Yeah, you're on Square, and Who's Who is on Moon, and Sharp is on X.
4.
Roz is doing a body pull.
2.
And then the other two,
1.
you've got Gun and. Don't go too deep, guys. Let them come back. Yep. Roz has just had to freedom a spin, so we can't attack Square early because there's spinning going on.
But yeah.
If somebody else, was it a bubble? Was it? Does freedom not get rid of the spin? Careful on DPS, guys. Don't just go zugging in, because these guys are.
I'm stunned half the time anyway.
Yeah, as I said, I think Square and Moon again. I don't know what Sharps is like. I'm just being killed anyway, so it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, just hold back for a bit. Check to make sure the threat's okay. And if your health is below sort of 3/4, don't eat a War Stomp. Because Roz is spinning like mad. And slow and steady.
X is weak to fire.
Don't pull threat, guys. got who's saying Moon is good. Roz has been spinning a lot, so I'd recommend other tanks go and assist Roz by taunting, so that multiple threat generations are going on. So help other tanks that aren't who's who assist with tanking square. Just watch out for the spin on the either sides. Well, on square.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just go on square.
Damn. Slash flex.
I mean, Skull took a little while, or the first one took.
Yeah, yes, I appreciate that, but like, it's very RNG on the spinning. Like, you can either spin almost indefinitely because it's got like no cooldown, or you can get like little gaps to generate threat. I've been on one in Rajang where I've literally spinned indefinitely. He just would not let up. Roz climbing DPS meters with all the DPS stacking on top of him there. Go on, Roz. Carve him up. Okay, had a few deaths there, but not too bad. Sorry, Overdrew, did you say that you're going Boomkin now that we've got extra tanks here?
I am the crit machine for mages currently, sir.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna do a quick raid movement. Oh, you're gonna sit?
Yeah, let me do
it. Okay. We should say we've got who's who and F doge. You want to try and get them in a melee group, but that how you move that is up to you.
I'm sure these mages don't want a boomkin buff. They want to raw dog it.
They're fine. They don't need it. They want that attack power from F doge. They're loving that attack power, making them feel like they're massive nerds with no physical capacity.
I wish I could T-Mug that axe. Holy shit.
It does look nice.
It's so cool. That's like right out of a death metal album.
I would say, as many people in the EU are probably aware, I'm a big Berserk fan, and I'm all about Ashkandi. Dragging a massive slab of metal around and hacking people to pieces.
So I use like a by-hander.
Crusader, are you back? Are you good to tank? Do you have a horde bank on this character? My alliance character does not have a horde bank.
I got a horde bank Crusader.
It's Ella that's asking for one as well.
Well, come to me.
Crusader, and so we only really need 3 to 4 tanks, but we've got Monk, Sharf, Crusader, Roz, and who's who at the moment. Don't mind having 5, but make sure you've got your Ollie scale cloaks on. Don't want to go into position just yet because the boss may pull when it's at the bottom.
Nope,
but if you're feeling ready enough, you get into position. If you're feeling ready, no, you can go.
Yeah, Crusader and I were.
Sharp, get over there. This is the one that self heals, so we want
triangle.
3 stacks, 1 against the wall, 1 in the corner, 2 tanks in each, up to 2 tanks in each. You'll both get the Shadow Flame buff if it gets breathed on you, but it still provides extra taunts in each of the slots. Make sure you've got your stuff. He's now coming down. Be ready. Crusader's going to pick him up. For those in EU at least, we recently had a DFT go out, so I don't know who's on it next. I have no idea. Well, watch your threat, guys. Positioning's a little swift. He's slightly far from the wall, but it's not a problem.
Don't.
So you want to stand against this hit. Taunt off of Roz, please, guys. Anyone who's not Roz, taunt. We just want to. Ooh, right. If you pull threat, you need to turn. Right, you cannot pull threat on this, guys. It's literally just an immediate wipe. If you don't have a threat meter, then yeah.
Get one.
There's threat resets going off. You need to monitor your threat. That is your job.
So fast, I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's all right, man. But if you do get threat, you just can't on this fight. You can't because it's just an immediate. Everybody dies. If you do get threat, you have to run to the tanks. Hold off who's who, please. On top of Rosalind, please. On top of who's who, please. I'm just going to call out who's, I feel like there's a bit of... There's going to be a reset now. DPS. Careful, yeah. Those resets are catching everybody because they're quite tight. I think the gaps can be quite tight, so 2 stacks are getting hit by the wing buffer. That's what's causing our issue. But he's down. I'll play it, everyone.
Dang it.
I don't know who was on what there, but I feel like a lot of people are looking for a certain item. We had one recently in EU. I don't know when the last time NA got one, but I imagine someone's happy about the.
There's a few people on it, but the top ones are actually like basically inactive or MIA. Wargraves is the closest to the 6S or HR. Sorry.
My armor's getting shredded.
Yay.
Yeah, there's been a few drop recently. I think Rexar got one on his main, and I got one. So there's been like 2 or 3 go out.
I've still got Hodge.
To be honest, if it's your most valuable item,
congrats.
Is there a pally power problem? Is that what's going on? Do we need to have a quick pally power go out?
Yeah, that's why I had so much threat. I didn't have self. Now I have it. Okay. Because it was weird because wasn't doing that much damage. For some reason.
I say I'm not trying to snap at people who say mistakes happen and stuff, but on what I recommend to people if you are like DPSing is if you ever go anywhere within about 20% of a tank, just stop. Because on most fights, if you pull threat, it can just immediately be a stop, and then everyone has to die and start again. But yeah, sometimes buff things that happen. If you do notice a buff is missing, try and call it out to people. A lot of people have been tanking and then not tanking, and as a result, Lazy Pig might have been auto-turning it off. Yeah, so it's no worry. We got through.
We certainly did.
All right.
Just scared. He just terrified me because I was like, "Oh yeah, let's pump. It's gonna be awesome." It's like all of a sudden he looks at me like.
On this guy in particular, if you're familiar as a high output warrior, it is terrifying when he turns to you. But yeah, anyway, next fight. If we can get a hunter to pull, do you want a hunter to pull, Crusader? It looks like we're ready. Can we get a hunter to quickly pull the boss down? It looks like Batgat is being, or Bat. I'm getting confused. Is being the hero we need and absorbing that first thrash for us. He died doing what he loved, pulling threat. Careful, oh damn, meteor for the threat there, guys. We want, yeah, Tank's already going out, you guys are on it, sorry. Let me coddle you off Tank's taunt. If off tanks, the best thing you can do is try and stack together as close as possible. Roz has got a mark on you, so try and stack up on them. Roz is a little too close to the taunter, but should be fine. The reason you want to be stacked together is that you all get hit by the wing buffet when it goes off, so that Crusader doesn't have to try and taunt. Taunt now. Yeah, so whenever someone doesn't get missed, we have to rely on a taunt from Crusader to turn it back. Not a problem, but just a sort of min-maxy thing. Don't know if someone forgot their Oni cloak, or it was just a... Damn, he got melted. I'll play it, everyone. Yeah, it happens, man. I've done it before. Crusader did it on a boss, and the healers just had to try and heal him for 40% of his health every 2 seconds. I actually, on my tank, I actually have a cloak reminder on shift 6 and shift Shift 6 and Shift 7, just so that I can monitor what cloak I've got on for these fights.
Hey, who is it that sells seashells down by the seashore?
He does.
That's Sally. I'm pretty sure.
I sell lisps and terrible like pronunciation.
You just drink whiskey and get shit faced.
Hey, it's Christmas. I'm allowed. I've been working like 7 months straight trying to get the job that I've currently got because I had to go between jobs, but it's all paid off. I'm allowed my brief respite from reality.
Toy boat.
I've got to go molten core after this, and this is only the first time I'm actually going to be able to stay past the second or third boss without falling asleep. Again, she's going to have to put up with me yawning for about 2 hours. I'm trying to remember the one that makes me laugh, the tongue twister at my current state.
Yeah, I've been hunting the Drake Fang Talisman for a long time. So, I think it was my first reserve, and it's been my reserve ever, like, however many times I've done Blackwing Lair, that's the only thing I've been looking for. Same with King's Fall in Nax.
Like, Crusader, are you good, or do you want me to do the other tanks? Other tanks, okay. In that case, I will have Sharf on X, Roz on Square, and Who's Who on Moon.
Yoletta, you've now used up both your main spec rolls.
Keep thinking I'm on Rajang. I am not on Rajang. I don't have all of the stuff. I foolishly put all of my alliance stuff on my paladin and then got sick of WoW attempting to make them viable.
It did not drop this time, and it has not dropped any of the times I've been in Blackwing Lair. I've never even seen it drop, so, eh.
Okay. Great one is someone to say Mike who's cheese hairy. I'm not going to try and figure out tongue twisters. This is the wrong
You
time
just
for me
did
to try
it.
and do that.
That was priceless, Rajane. You just made my Christmas.
I'm not.
Cheese hairy. I don't get it.
Your coochie is hairy.
Say it again and listen.
No. My coochie's hairy. All right. I feel like that's more of an American one.
Definitely.
It'd have to be pronounce my vowels.
It'd have to be Fanny.
On Christmas.
Instead of allowing the vowels to sort of collapse under the weight of the consonants. I've called out the tanks. It's your pull timer. I think my favorite American word that sounds weird to me is mirror, because depending on where you are in the States, you pronounce mirror very strangely. It's either mir or myrrh, like as in a cow mooing, or M-E-E-R.
Mirror.
Yeah, it's just mirror. What?
Hey, not everybody, but oh god, someone's not in. Who's not in? Who's who? Sharf and Roz. Is Roz not okay? Anyone can pick up Square? They all say they're AFK. This is interesting. Don't DPS, guys, because we've got a scuff pull. Let them. There's spinning going on Square.
Moon is weak to shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna try and. I feel like X might have okay. No. I'm guessing
Oh no.
Bastards are been stuck on it from the start.
Fire.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Guys, please monitor your threat on these. We don't want them ripping the healers in half. I can't see the threat as a rogue unless I go in and swing at them, so just monitor your threat. If you have to switch to another target, please do. We're being very fortunate. Don't waste our fortune. We have wiped on these before just because of people zugging. I would say go to Moon before Square, because I can see spinning occurring on Square. Bloody hell, Crusader, are you tanking that? Man. Yeah, he'll be a druid main by the end of the week. careful. There's spinning going on this boss. You don't want to get ripped to pieces by these two doo-doos. Not Crusader, Rexar, sorry, that is my bad. But Roz is back. So Roz was AFK, and that was my fault for not recognizing that. Okie dokie. Probably going to have Crusader as main tank. I might have 2 off tanks on this one.
Put a diamond on myself. If I can get tanks to come to me first, that'd be really nice.
I'm not going to play the blame game today because I'm too intoxicated to appropriately apply the blame to the correct targets, and for no other reason. Aslan has the
diamond.
No, the
and
bronze powder. That's the one.
If you're a tank, come to diamond. I want the tanks first.
We want tanks and healers first. Yeah, open trade with Az, and he will determine how much sand you want.
So who's tanking this boss?
I would say Crusader is main tank, and Who's Who and Sharf are the ones I would like to off tank. Okay. I do like to have a backup and an off tank on this fight because it's nice just in case a sudden burst goes out in your tank to have a backline. But there seems to be some sort of healer upset.
Let me just get the tanks first.
I failed tanking it.
I need Crusader. Crusader, do you need sands? If you need sands, come to me.
Joseph Joestar turns to Aslan and slowly walks over to him.
Sure. Alright, now the healers can come to me.
I don't even want to look up my damage. That's not as bad as I thought. I'm only underneath 2 of the tanks. In the 2 pugs that I did, it was like 5th or 6th, but I wasn't leading those, so I could focus on damaging. I can play my warrior in my sleep, but playing
any other healers?
DPS and hunters. If the healers have all got their sand, you can start trading as for like 1 or 2.
It'll be 2.
I mean, what I normally do on this fight is I save 1 sand. Bambi's saying they need it as a healer. Save 1 sand to debuff and then 1 for the end, but there might be enough at the end for that. So
I always do the 1 for the debuff, 1 for the end.
Yeah, I do that, but you never know how good DPS seems strong today, so it's not bad. But when you're low on DPS, I feel like burning that and then trying to acquire extra sand or killing people is the way to go.
Thank you.
Once you've got your stuff, just open trade and then walk off.
I've definitely trained Sharf and Who's Who on this before, but you're both okay with your off tanking duties. Have we got any healers that want to be in the off tank corner? Nivni has offered to be in the off tank. Oh, he's already over there. I just can't see him underneath all of that flesh. Anybody else?
Okay, that's it for sand.
Are we out?
I did give 6 to Sharf, so Sharf could probably spare 2 for you, Aletta.
That's probably fine.
We probably
have a second healer.
Some sand.
I'm trying to think whether we want a paladin in there or a druid, depending on the debuffs that the off tanks might get. I think we'll be all right. Sharf.
Nay, I don't have any.
Sorry,
sand.
Dainty. Sand is I say we're out of sand, but sand is used to remove a stunning debuff that the boss can put on people. If you haven't got any, we'll just have to sort of deal with it.
I gave the tanks 6 sands just in case. I gave the healers 4. Gat got 4 sand. I don't know about the other hunters. I think they got sand. Like if you want to trade it around for the few that are missing, that's probably an option.
I think we're quite high on healers and stuff like that, and we've got good zugs, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like tanks and healers are prio in my opinion, because if we get a tank sanded, But I do like to have a backup tank. I do like to have 3 tanks on this fight just in case a horrible RNG causes one to die. Because he's very bursty. Right, so if we could have Ella, our single warlock, come over and summon our Joseph Joestar. And he's going to go and pull the boss. I'm just going to confirm, Sharf and Who's Who, you're familiar with off-tanking this. Do we have a second healer in the thing over there? Roz is a tank. We've got Nivni. We need a second healer to stand with the off-tanks. Who's it going to be? Laihi's got in there, that's fine. Okay, so we've got 2 healers in there. So yeah, all DPS and healers, we're standing behind this wall, and we're going to try and heal the tanks from here. You should be able to do it from the corner. As the boss begins, we're going to try and avoid the first 2 breaths while the off-tanks build threat to see if we have a threat reset. If we do have a threat reset, all DPS, you will stay out during the bronze breath. So I'll be calling stuff out as that goes on. I can either do a ready check or we can go now while the summon's good. Ready up, guys. Might just be either Crusader or Result. It's not saying ready, which is fine. I'd say just go for it, Crusader. I trust our state of readiness. Everyone's twitching with anticipation. Do not buff while the boss is running in, please. If you've not got a buff by this point, you will have to wait. Damn, Rexar. Oh god, I can hear people shouting in the house. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up on the mic. We've got Morgray's AFK. Maybe he'll get chewed on by the boss. Again, no DPS going in just yet. We want just the tanks and off-tanks in. Somebody got threat.
Uh-oh.
They healing. That's very dangerous. Yeah, it's a dead healer. Crusader's going to reposition the boss. This is going to be very awkward for Crusader because we've got the first breath coming in. Hopefully we don't get hit by it. Off tanks, you want to be building threat during, like, I think you have been, but
2.
We got time lapse as the first one.
Oh no.
And the off tanks didn't generate threat. So people are going to get chewed on. Got a Scarf. Getting back in position, so we know that the first one is time lapse. We're going to have to do a repossession, guys, so just hold fire for a second. Don't rip threat off Crusader, please. Right, the reposition. Oh, Sharp is. Okay, hide for the second breath.
2.
We know it's not time lapse, but we don't want to take it. Okay. You may slowly DPS. Do not DPS too hard, because the next one is going to be time lapse. Off tanks generate as much threat as possible, and you are going to hide for this breath while everybody else takes it. Do not pass the off tanks. So all DPS stay in. Off tanks, you may begin hiding now.
2.
And then walk across the front of... Oh, Crusader resisted. Well done. That's lucky. Okay, so we're gonna want to all hide for the next one because it's a damaging breath. Focus, if you are a debuffing class, try to focus on debuffing over damage. Hide for the next debuff. Hide DPS. Everybody hide.
1.
And we can go back out. Again, off tanks generate as much threat as possible, and do not pass the off tanks. And a bit of a dicey pull, so the off tanks are slightly behind on threat. Don't pass them. You want to be behind Sharf and Who's Who. All DPS stay in. Off tanks go hide. So on Who's Who, walk it across the front. Just pedal back. Then he'll turn. But you passed Crusader on threat, so you'll have to stack on Crusader until he overtakes you again, Who's Who. DPS hide, all DPS hide.
2, 1.
You'll either have to stop attacking so that Crusader can pass you who's who, or become the main tank. Don't turn your back to him. Okay, all DPS stay out, off tanks hide. All DPS stay out, off tanks hide. People are not listening. You need to walk him across the front if you can, who's who? Okay, I'm going to need a quick reposition, guys, so just hold fire. Because he's about to hit enrage. We need to get reposition off before then.
Flushing 5.
Okay, you need to hide, guys.
1.
Don't want to get caught by that. Well hidden. We're going to have the enrage soon. So prep some big heals for Crusader, and the time lapse is going to occur in the enrage. So whoever's the second highest threat, you need to be ready, either with cooldowns, whatever you can. DPS we are staying in, and tanks you'll need to hide in the next few seconds. Whoever's second highest on the threat meter, you are going to, want to be chunky, whatever cooldowns you can, and walk the boss across the front of the doorway. Usu, it's on you. He's been frenzied at the same time, that's unfortunate. Well held. Oh, you've got threat against you, you have to stack on Crusader, but you should die.
Oh, he's done. It's arcane. We're just gonna burn him. Amazing.
Watch the debuffs, guys. It's a little dicey, but ooh, chromatic boots. Damn. Damn. Some tasty boots. Not best in slot anymore, but still very potent. Slightly better for tanking than DPSing, but still very strong DPS choice. We can sort out sand and distribute it amongst the people that still have the Bronze Affliction, but as the loot's going out and we're getting to the next room...
Yeah, if you have the Bronze Affliction debuff, please put a plus in chat. If you otherwise have spare sands, I will take them. But just let me sort through this stuff first. Nobody that's on the chromatic boots is here.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the case, so they're going to main spec. I remember the two people that were on them, and they were chasing them hard, which I can appreciate. I do feel like the tier 3 being slightly better for damage, but not having as much stamina, has sort of reduced their value slightly. But as I said, they're still a good damage choice and a very good tanking choice. I don't even know what these items are. Ooh. Oh, I've got to try and get Rajang to fucking Molten Core after this. Oh. He's dead in Hyjal because the Hyjal res. We'll deal with that later. That's a problem for the next 30 minutes. Are you after? Oh, cheers. Cheers, Dave. Appreciate that.
No problem.
I'll try and start looking at these groups now. I have luckily sorted out group 1 and 2 with the same amount of tanks and support, which is how I usually like to do stuff. Okie dokie. I think we've got enough for odds left, evens right. We'll just have to readjust if we get some jank. I say the loot's still going out.
Are you good with Astario getting the pauldrons for the transmog, and we'll trade to you? press start. You've got them, equip them, and then trade them to who's who.
Who's who? Roll and Shaft. That's correct. Yeah. I shop there. I swap Shaft and Mulgraves. No, that's not correct, is it? Sado, who's who? Oh, that is right. Because that leaves a spare tank in that group for when they go away. The book for the car request is right next to Nefarian. Please don't click on Nefarian and lazy pick the encounter to start.
Has that happened?
Happened in one of the pug groups that I was training myself to be a Rouge in.
Oh my god.
Someone herfordurfed and started the encounter.
Impressive.
I always think of Darth Vader when people say it. Most impressive.
Most impressive.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan never told you who your father was.
Most people get the quote wrong, isn't it? He just says, I am. I am your father.
It's one of those things where even he got it wrong. Like in interviews and stuff. I think he was paraphrasing.
Okie dokie. I think I didn't even see who the boots went to because I'm too busy mincing about. Rats at F-Doge.
Have you tried the newer Monster Hunter? No. I don't know. I might like it. I might. I don't know. It's tough for me to play new games for some reason.
3 boots, but that comes at the cost of 20 stamina. So a lot of people still keep their chromatics on. It's 20 stamina for 7 ag.
F-Doge got the boots.
Yeah, I thought so. So that's a big rats on those. They are a very strong boot.
I'll be skinning this to get and you have to get the chromatic scale thing.
Okey.
I think it's a hunter
quest. I think a lot
quest.
of us hate the tier 3 stamina.
You're good. You can skin it.
Bonk.
Thanks.
You grabbed them. What is it for? Hunters?
I think you use it to also make gear, right?
There's a few pieces that I think it's used for, yeah. But the epics that you can make, but no idea beyond that. Ready. I say odds left, evens right. We do need to split our healers between odds and evens because they're a bit all over the place. Shamans, you want to go with your respective groups if the healers can count from that point how many healers are each side. Other than that, the only thing we need is I'm assuming Crusader is going to main tank. Let's say sort out your bronze debuff if you have it. While I'm trying to sort this out, are you okay to main tank this Crusader? Oh god. Yes. Okay. Doke. So active tanks are going to be Crusader, Shaft, Who's Who, Rosalind, and Monchu. It's going to be odds left, evens right, looking towards the wall. So it'll be odds near the throne, and evens near the door we entered by. So that's if your group is an odd or an even. Healers, as I said, we've got a couple of shaman healers today, which are going to be with their respective sides. If the healers can distribute themselves. If you have the bronze debuff that is stunning you, please let us know and we'll give you some sand to remove it.
Yeah, mages, we need to be very careful during the mage class call. Like, we're going to want to be back as much as we can.
Your paladin still got it.
Excuse me, remind me please, what do we do on mage call? We just...
Seeing you in front of the corpse of Chromagus made me think such a scene is very often happening. Once a monster is slayed, you take it apart for parts. Also, the tale is important. It's a Skinner's dream game. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the profession I took this time. I think with Eye Stabber I was engineer, and I think maybe I prefer it because it had more utility.
we end up casting polymorph on the raid, and it will wipe us with the amount of mages we have. So we have to line of sight it. We do wander around a bit, so you kind of want to stand back on a corner, like probably back where I am right now. That way you have line of sight, and then that means that when you're actually DPSing, we're going to be roughly back here. This is where we're going to DPSing from. And if we need to, I can blink in to decurse the tank if the druid class call happens, but otherwise we're really going to be standing back here. I'll probably go up for the landing party, but then I'm going to revert back to here once the landing party's in place and the druids are in to decurse. Druids will have to be on top of their game because we have 6 mages. Like I said, like if we are all casting polymorphs out every few seconds, it'll very quickly encompass the raid. That's 5 rotations of polymorph with the 6 mages. It'll wipe us very quickly. It'll be 10 seconds or whatever. We'll be done.
What I'd recommend to the mages, if you can, is instead of waiting for like 5 seconds on the new pass call, kind of start about 10. I know that's going to reduce your DPS, but with how many mages we've got, like as Lena said, if the first round of polymorphs go out, the majority of the raid's going to be polymorphed.
If we stay back near the pillar, like you can DPS from the back of him and it ends up being perfectly fine, and then you just turn around and like blink and run back behind the pillar and you're safe.
That's like mages keep an eye on Az during phase 2 and try and stick with him and understand it. If it means you have to go out early and reduce your DPS, I'd rather that than a wipe, if that makes sense.
I'll keep the moon on myself. You'll see me run for landing party, and then you'll see me reposition after landing party is no longer required, and then you can get on me.
Sorry, I'm not yawning at you. I'm just exceptionally tired. Right. Odds left, evens right. Healers, do you need assistance distributing yourselves, or do you think you're going to be okay? Have you managed to find a safe balance between people on the left and the right?
We need to rebuff. We should regroup in the middle and just rebuff because I just had 2 run
Fortitude.
off. King's ending.
Yep.
Okay, come into the middle then, and we'll do rebuff and redistribute people out. The other thing as well, if we get a set of blue drakes on either side, we need to trying to move people to deal with that. I've put 3 tanks on the right hand side because Crusader will be leaving early. But if we get a blue drake on either side, one of the paladin tanks will need to. It's only really going to affect the left too much. If we get blue drakes on the left, Crusader will have to. Roz will have to run to the right, and Shaft will have to run to the left or something. It's a very awkward on the fly thing to have to do if we get blue drakes. But we want a lot of melee DPS to go to where the blue drakes are, and a lot of casters to go to where the blue drakes aren't. That's the only thing I can say about it. Because blue drakes are very resistant to magic and will drain mana from anyone nearby, so we want the casters to go to the opposite side, and the melee to come to where they are.
Yeah, somebody quote Kaani. What did Kaani say that one time?
We're probably not going to have blue drakes, and then we immediately had them in white. Is that the one you're thinking of?
It's the one where he said the blacks have to die immediately.
Oh,
no.
I don't think they do. They are really bad though, but
I don't think enough of the yellow stunning ones were worse because of the slow. They de-haste everybody, but whatever.
It was just very funny when he said it because then the raid went quiet. People were like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
A moment of silence for the weird statement. It happens.
I'm getting demonetized. Thanks. All right.
I said far worse.
Become the new
right,
Asmir.
so I'm gonna do more bile. Yes. Do a quick ready check. As long as everybody's ready, we're gonna start the encounter. Just keep an eye out for stuff going on. Do we have a couple of healers for the? Oh yeah, get your cloaks on, tanks. Do we have a couple of healers for the landing party? I know usually Nivni and somebody else because Nivni. Dude, yeah. Anyone who's willing to go with Nivni the landing party, preferably someone from the right group healers. Here we go over here. There's a lot of healers over here. I might need a couple to go left.
Feels like every dragon themed boss should have a unique armor that goes with it. Skinners and leathers have to specialize in one particular dragon and can make a unique tier set of piece of armor. I mean, for WoW, that might have worked if they had really stuck through with the dragon stuff, but they really didn't. The Titans sort of came back and thought they were all dead. I don't know. We'll see.
I'd say one of the priests, either Greg or Daoslav, go left. No, this is right. If but yeah, so you're fine. Actually, no, Dainty Hoof, you are supposed to be left. That might be what's caused the problem.
This is not
Dainty
left.
Hoof, go. No, this is right where you are at the moment. Go to the other side. Sorry.
Sorry.
So that puts 2 more over there, and that leaves us with 1, 2. Oh, hang on, is Azuka a melee? I might have to overcook this. He's a melee. So that leaves us now with 3. It should be fine. Okay. Yep, we've got 3. We've got basically 3 to 4 on each side. Who's the second? Are you sure it's going to be okay with 1 healer and 1 mage in the landing party? Well, someone started the fight, so I hope it is.
Fine.
Keep an eye out for the Draconids. We've got the red on the left. What we got on the right? Bronze, that's fine. There's going to be a slight reduction to melee damage on the right, but I feel like we can manage. Let us know if you're falling behind on your Draconids and not deleting them the moment they come out of the tunnel. Please try and make sure they go on the tanks. Keep an eye out for mind controls. Please don't kill them. Just CC. You've got an extra tank on the right, so when the landing party goes, you should be fine. Neither he's a turtle. Yeah, sorry, the new guys, you're not getting great explanations. It's not your fault, it's mine. The EU side, we try and run 2 raids in one night. Trying to run 2 raids on Christmas with mixed comp because some people aren't here is
It'll be fine.
causing me hassle. I'm not
This
saying
is
it's not
only a
fine.
2-hour mark now that we started late.
I've blinded Elmist. And his body, that's fine. Nope. Body's broke. And you bubble out of the mind control. Why didn't you say so? Landing party, get ready. I'm going to be about 10 Draconoids time. You're going to be sprinting off. I think you're going to be the only AoE taunt and lip for the skeletons, but we have got a couple of paladins ready to back you up. Landing party, go. All good. Watch the tail as you come in, guys. We've killed the Draconoids so far, so watch your threat as Crusader picks up the boss because the tail's moving around a bit. You want to line of sight the fear, guys, if you can. The boss is slightly turned, so as the fear comes in, walk behind a big lump of stone and you won't get feared into the breath. And rogues try and save your vanish for a rogue call.
Druids, you have to decurse from here on out. Mages, stack on moon, please.
Fear, 1, 2,
fear coming in, yeah.
3, 4.
And class call. It's a druid class call. Druids are stuck, so mages are going to have to.
I'm going back in.
Yeah, appreciate that. I think we got. We've got. I think only 1 druid healer, so it shouldn't affect our healing too much. But Fear's coming in 5 seconds melee, so look at getting out of line of sight. Just stand behind a big stone, and you won't get feared into the boss. New class call coming in, so get back.
Mages, let's go line of sight.
I think it's actually a hunter one. Is that a hunter?
Druids, you're on. Yep. Decurse it. Okay, we can go back in.
Okay, Fear is coming in 5 seconds melee, so you can step out. I mean, if you're a warrior, you can try and sort of berserker rage it, but it's not worth getting breathed if you get feared into it. last call is coming to an end, so a new one's coming in. Please decurse Crusader if you can. New class call.
Warlocks.
Warlock, so kill Infernals. Kill the 2 Infernals that Ella has created.
Hey, can you guys hear me pretty
2
good?
of them.
We can hear
Oh
you now.
no.
Here.
Yeah, what's the fear? Get out. I'm enjoying the... Ooh, some people got hit by that. Very lucky timing. Warlock class call is ending. We want to stop him around 30, 35. Rogue class call vanish out to get away from the breath. Hope we don't get another one. Unless you've got preparation.
Fear.
Weirdo. Fear, get out.
It's usually rogue twice in a row, by the way.
When do you want us to slow away?
Okay, right. Slow
Druids.
DPS. Stop DPS. Stop. Full stop.
I'm up there to decurse.
Do we want to push on a druid? I
Fear.
feel like we're a bit slow behind, so I'd wait for the next one. So don't DPS. We'll wait and see what
Holding.
the next one is. That's just hold fire. Careful. What's your threat, guys? We want our off tank.
Yes.
Stop DPSing, guys. We don't want to push them just yet. We want to see what this next class call is. Stay away from the fear. Watch your threat as well, because we want our tanks ready to pick up. Are you okay to go with that? We've got 3 priest healers. I feel like we could be rough. Alright, push it. Shut it. I'm going to say push. Yeah,
Zug.
It goes bad. Yep. Just be ready to,
Here they come.
We need to
Fear.
Paladins be ready. We also get back. Well held.
AoE.
That was very well handled, guys.
Zug.
What we got? Druid again.
I'm blinking into decurse.
Okay, there's a new call coming in, so just keep an eye out. But that was very clean. Bit too clean. I think that a little bit messier next time.
Mages now.
Priest
Zug,
again.
Zug,
Hey,
Zug.
Okay, we got it. We can kill. Oh, he's dead.
Yay.
And not a single mage call the entire time.
Elementium and Mishonder again.
My chest plate! Yay!
The what? The Wrath. Remember that I think Horde and Alliance are seeing different ones. Transcendence and Storm Rage for
Yeah, if
Horde,
I can
and
get
Wrath and Transcendence for Alliance.
Yeah, if somebody can link me whisper me the Alliance stuff, just
I'd
one
say
person.
do the Horde stuff first, and I'll link it. But it's Wrath and Transcendence for the Alliance loot.
Just whisper it to me, Rajan, just so I have
it. Okie dokie. I mean, I'm glad for this change because it's more loot, but I'm worried they're gonna get upset.
Fix it, yeah.
Well, do you know what happened, Dave?
No.
Because what was happening is he was dropping no loot, no tier 2 for a while for some reason.
Oh.
Because they've modified the way that their loot works. It's supposed to be a separate pool for Alliance and Horde, but because we're both together, kind of needed to drop from both pools. Otherwise, you wouldn't get Shaman or Paladin loot each time. At the moment, he's dropping both pools. So both pools are appearing in his loot table, which means 2 extra tier 2s per kill. But we had about 4 weeks of 0 tier 2, so I feel like it kind of balances out. I don't know whether they're going to change it, though.
Interesting.
It's alright, I don't mean to nerd out on people, but that's what I believe has happened. Whether they're going to change it or leave it as is, I don't know. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Apologies if it was a bit rushed and all over the place. It is Christmas, and I'll be honest, for a while I wasn't expecting it to go until about half of the NA team just went, yeah, I'll have an EU. Why not?
I think we saw what was going on with the NA run, so we were like, maybe we do the EU run.
It does happen. I feel a little bad for the people that are still tied in for the NA run, as I said, but really much I can do about it. I
Greg
can't.
and Greta, that's both your main spec roles used.
Oh no. Whatever will they do now?
I mean, I don't know. Well, they can't. I mean, they could wait for the Robes of Transcendence to go to off spec. Like,
yeah, I guess so.
There's 2 Robes of Transcendence, I think, isn't there? There's 1 Alliance, 1 Horde. So
okay, yeah, whatever.
There was a priest saying that he was upset that we didn't get enough priest tier 2.
This helm piece is really good. This is best in slot for Frost.
We've had a lot drop in EU. I think we've had about 4 of them in the last couple of months, and 2 tiers, I think. So
I saw it last time here.
It's nice to see. So, I believe there's an MC next. It's usually Crusader, jeez. The Kenshi that runs it. I don't know if he's online yet. Kenshi's online, I can see him. He's in Blackrock Mountain. If that's the case, I'm going to Hearthstone on Mikhaila and try and get...
Yep. Thanks for watching, William. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Probably go to bed. So, we'll see.
So you'll be fine. We'll redirect somebody to help you get the corpse. Exactly, dude.
Just going to send a small team to try and find Rajang's corpse in Hyjo and res him.
Excellent.
Just
the
no carving
A-team.
him for the Monster Hunter loot. By having his carcass being turned into weaponry. It's a very abstract
it's
Monster
off-spec.
Hunter reference. It's gone to off-spec. And there's 2 of them, I think, so... I think there's 2.
God. Is there?
You did whisper me that there are 2, so you can give out the second one to Dower Schlaf afterwards.
Okay. So if you want to do you want to hand me Master Looter? Just to give that to get out of the way, and then I'll hand it back?
Sure, go ahead. You know, if that's the case, then do the Wrath one quickly and get it over with.
Have you handed me Looter, or do I need to do it?
You need to do it.
I don't want to assign Master Looter. This isn't going to end well. Why can't I assign me? Should be able to promote to leader. I'm already leader. I can't promote myself to Master Leader.
Change it to
Group Loot.
Well, no, yeah, or whatever one. Master League, you should be able just to right click and then.
As the leader, you should be able to do whatever.
There we go. I think I've just done it. So who's the chest beast? Who's the chest going to?
Schlaf gets the other Robes of Transcendence, and then Athalon has a reserve on the Breastplate of Wrath, and they've got it. So
Dower Schlaf gets the chest, yes. And who has the chest SR?
Well, so Dower Schlaf gets the priest robes, and then the warrior ones goes to Athalon.
Athalon is receiving that, and then I need to
You can
send
make
that
me...
back. And
correct.
It's all done. I'm going to Hearthstone out. I'm going to promote you to leader. You're now the raid leader.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Go away.
Get out of here. Go find Rajang's corpse and try and lift it up so they can
go find the body.
The molten core.
It's too heavy. They're just going to leave it there.
The Alliance head, or does a Horde? Alliance member need to do it?
I can do both. Yeah.
Okay.
I changed it now. I used to not be able to see it, but now I can actually see the both. It's annoying.
You can't see
I can't see the ally loot. Yeah.
I see.
It's stupid.
Start asking for the head if anyone's sorting that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do those right after.
And she crept into the Discord yet?
I feel like he's not going to be here.
He's online.
Oh, he's here. He's in the Discord. Takenshi, unmute yourself, dude. We were talking about you earlier.
Nothing bad.
It was just a famous quote.
It's a very long corpse run for Rajang. I hope there's a warlock in Molten Core.
There'll be somebody. I see Martelston 89.
Oi, oi, oi. I'm hoping to get the Essence of the Fire Lord. Is that guaranteed drop? Does anyone know?
Essence of the Fire Lord? I have no idea.
That is the Thunder Fury drop from Ragnaros.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Takenshi.
Hey.
Invite, god damn it.
Whoa.
I am.
You're coming to Blackwing Lair to get locked to a dead instance? Okay.
He wants to go to the MC.
He's got intoxicated.
If you're sticking around for the MC, stay in raid. If you're not sticking around for the MC, please drop raid.
Well, I'd like to skin this first.
Just give me a
I'd like to skin this first. That sounds wrong.
Anyways, he's talking about skinning.
You gonna do the horde head or what? Come on, man.
I already did. Sorry, Blood Earth. I'm trying to do like 4 things. I got people asking me for invites.
Don't do the invite stuff until your shit's done here. Come on.
We try and do two
There you go. This
quite
is your little
intense
consolation
raids
prize.
in
You
one
can get
night on
anything
EU.
from BWL you can roll.
Yay.
Oh yeah, maybe we can disenchant that.
Woohoo! 5.
Entire 5.
Takenshi, you didn't even come here for this. You can't just show up at the end and try to get something.
Get out of here,
Can't even get the
Takenshi.
green gloves.
You did
This
nothing.
is not the USSR.
Oh, he won. Never mind.
He's cheating.
All right, how do I get out of Blackwing Lair, or do I have to kill myself?
I mean, if you're trying to go to Molten
Hard?
Core, the easiest
Yeah.
way is to run back through the instance, and then where we did the suppression room, you need to
Yep.
wait
Okay,
for the
now you can
patrols
skip
on
it.
the lower level to go away, and then you need to run. You need to run on top of the barrels that are in the area where we killed the 7 dragons. Axe. Standing on those barrels will reset anything that's chasing you, and then you can leave the instance. If you're unfamiliar, wait for somebody to show you how to do it.
Org?
Yeah, I'm dropping.
Sounds complicated.
I just heart.
It is.
Ready to board.
I mean, it depends if you want to go to Molten Core and if there's a warlock there to summon you. You can't be bothered to walk out.
I'm just gonna walk. I'll just walk.
4, 2.
Oh. I can summon on my lock at Molten Core. Appreciate it. I find Rajang's corpse. It's somewhere down here.
I've been riding
Takenshi,
Metzen
I
for a
did give you
year.
lead.
Yeah, I saw that.
How's Takenshi's Christmas been?
Takenshi carved the roast beast.
Did you get everything you wanted?
We're about to find out. The
Oh.
main thing he wanted is in Molten Core.
Oh. Is it bindings?
It might be. I fell off a cliff. Don't die again, Rajang, you
Oh my god.
an idiot. Health potion and planes running. Cliff, the means by which you traverse Hyjal is very unpleasant. Could I get an invite to Genji?
Alright, guys, thanks for the fun. I got to log off a little bit and do family stuff.
Peace.
I will talk to y'all later.
Have a good rest of your year.
Yep.
Thank you for all of those that aren't staying for Molten Core. Thank you very much for coming. And I wish all a good rest of your year and a happy new year. If I don't see you again. Well, it's the rest
I'll
of the year.
see you later.
Take it easy, Dave. If you're not coming.
What?
If you're not coming to Molten Core,
No.
I said take it easy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Laters. Oh, okay. I was looking to see if they had a bunch of scales here, and doesn't look like they do, but I don't think they care. Poisonous mushroom? What? What the heck? Looks like they're running low on stuff, actually. How many crowns of molten ascension do you need? Holy crap. Ice deflector. Fascinating. All right.
Strength.
Doesn't seem to be a big need for these things, so I'm gonna go put them on the auction house. Though I am tempted to switch to dragon scale, leatherworking. Very tempted to switch. Wow. What's up with that? I don't know. So I'm gonna... Let's see. 66. I'm gonna put the biggest stack there. Vicar of Undeath. Does that even sell? Probably not. No, it doesn't. It sells for less than it's worth. For some reason. Let's look at Ice Paw cookies to see if there's cheap ones. Nope, not so much. Seems the price has gone up since last I checked. Which is unfortunate. They were quite nice. Winter squid. Going down. But still higher price than the cookies. What is it? Grilled squid. Check them for price drop here. Not so much. They are lower than historical value, but they are not worth purchasing at this price. At least not right now. I was hoping that the Ice Paw cookie market would either collapse itself or collapse the squid market and open it up for me to get them at a lower price, but doesn't seem to be the case. So we'll just sit on those. Sit on most of it. Let's spread some holiday cheer. Now I think I got all the presents. Just in case, I'm gonna like sort of look through them again. It's kind of funny because it's the same sort of feel of like, is this gift for me? And sure enough, I think I've got them all now. They were woefully underimpressive, sadly. I remember Blizzard would add a new Christmas gift every year, and then after, I think it was, what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'd been 7 years or 8 years when I played again. And there were like tons of gifts under the tree for me. Which was fun. I'm just going to check if this is reset, and if so, I'll try to do Snowball again. That's a big no. Dang. I've already got that Tomb of Disguise, so I don't need it again. Weird that it's reset. Let's look for... Yeah, none of them are online. None of the people I need to hit with snowballs, so that quest is probably gonna pass. It's just a white kitten sitting here. Oh, I see. He's the reindeer. Alright, which of these quests are not going to happen? Valley of Wisdom Ogrimmar about the Feast of Wintervale. Okay. Wintervale Vale. Festive Eggnog, that's not going to happen. Wintervale Gift Box? What's in the Wintervale gift box? Oh, it's not listed. Smokywood Pastures. Uh-huh. Okay. It's the gaily wrapped present that has the cool little helpers and things. I did not get lucky this year, so we'll have to wait till next year, I think. We did turn in one of them? No, we didn't. You're back? I didn't do any of them. Life comes to the legend. The legend. Okay, there they are. I need the Great Father Winter. Okay. Oh, we really haven't done anything with these. Oh well. I guess I was looking for Krampus last time. Unfortunate that we never found him. Now I dumped a bunch of rugged leather into the bank. Let's grab all that out of there. Still got 2 days on that cooldown. Turn these all into rugged armor kits. You made a hardcore rogue aptly named Dora Explorer. Oh no! Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I dig it. Dora Explorer. These are all the things that sometimes I need to grab quickly out of the bank, so we're keeping those there as much as possible. Iron web. Right. Apparently I threw blinding powder and flash powder in there too. Should probably try to sell those, but I think that these have been steadily dropping in price on the auction house for a long time. I don't know why. The other thing I can do... No, I've already done it, huh?
For the Horde.
So let's look at my overall DPS real quick here, and I wanted to see what Potent Venom did. Interesting. I think it might be better than people think it is. I might replace Hand of Justice with it. However, I have to keep the Hand of Justice on hand for things like Molten Core and other things that have a lot of immune to poison creatures. I also think that my Deadly Poison and Corrosive Poison ran off during the dragon fight, which was unfortunate, but either way, it didn't matter too much. We did pretty good, actually. Overall damage. Fell behind more graves. Warrior. But I beat another warrior. I don't know if he was like fully there the whole time or what his gearing is though. Well, I feel pretty good about that. Feels like I'm doing my job as a rogue again, and the fact that the Corrosive Poison 2 and the Deadly Poison 5 can now stack with each other, I think is a great change. I also am wondering where they factor in the attack power change on poisons, if it's in here in this current patch or not. It's not stated in the tooltip, but it kind of feels like it's there just because instant poison seems to be doing a lot more damage than it has in the past. 50k, which is nice. I don't know if it's there or not though. All right. What else we got? Let's go put this on the rugged leather. Get out of here. I'm back up to 10 stacks of rugged hides. We're building up rugged hides for making arcane resist gear, I think. We'll see how that goes. I think it's like 2 or 3 per piece. Ethereal is 2, leggings 3, tunic is 4. So we'll probably start with the... Actually, each piece has 30 arcane resist, and that's really all that matters at that point. We'll look at the rest of the arcane gear when we get to the point where we're going to start making them. I think the big issue right now is that I just don't have enough arcane essences. In fact, I don't see any arcane essences. Where did they go? Here they are. No big deal. We're actually overabundant on Deep Rock Salt for once. I see we're running out of Juju Chills, which is unusual, but I guess in Nax you only use them in 2 locations. So, Flash Powder we can't do much with. We'll send the Ichor of Undeath to keep us. Assuming they still have room. And they do. Alright, let us also, while we're doing stuff, I no longer need... I can actually have my alchemist make Elixir of Fortitude now. But I do still need Greater Shadow, so let's look at that and hopefully it's not so bad right now. That's a little bit under the historical value, so that's not so bad. Okay, we'll get 2 of those. And Greater Nature. Can't wait till I can make those myself because, geez. Oh, these are quite cheap at the moment. Alright, we'll fully stack that up. And it's still searching. Looks like the market's been flooded. Greater Frost, I imagine is going to be expensive. Whoops, Forest. And it's cheaper than I've ever seen it in my entire life. Not sure what to make of that. But huzzah. Definitely, I might go for a couple of these actually. I might stack up another full stack of it, just in case. Yeah, the market's been flooded. Wonder why that is. You know what? Don't matter. And 20. What else? I can make my own free action potions. I'd like to make my own poison resist. We don't need it right now. We're getting low on Spirit of Zanza, unfortunately. Greater Fire is okay. Alright. We will post the Blinding Powder. We'll just post 7. Yeah, price is way down. This only has 2 hours left. I'm gonna ignore it. And rugged armor kits. So Kinra already has a bunch and isn't even 40 yet, so no point in sending them to her. I like to do these in 4s. And I see everyone else does too. Alright, we really need to go fishing, don't we? If we are going fishing, though, we really need to make space. Ran into my own zone. That's Seal of the Dawn. Alright. Let's see. We could move out. Juju might. Just keep a stack of 20 in case a raid starts. This powerful anti-venom and the elixir of poison resist. We really don't need both. So we could, like, throw that on the auction house. We'll use this flash powder. Should I keep this here or on myself in case I need it? Never know when the time might be right to use this, so we'll keep it here. We'll keep all the fishing gear there. Fishing. We can put this away. Blood of Heroes. Should I put... I'm thinking about putting Crusader on my offhand mace, but I know that I'm going to replace it at some point. Something better. Put that there. Put this in here. These are getting used. This will disappear. What else can we put away? You never know when you might need to log in and rush to ES or something. I guess I could put the Drakefire amulet away because I just did BWL, so I don't need it again until next time. I'm gonna forget about it though. It's the only issue. And what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Oh man, we need to do this again. Shit. Blasted lands. Wonderful. Probably don't need to have this on us. Yeah. There we freed up a couple slots. At least it'll make fishing easier. If we do go fishing, that's the whole thing. Like, with the whole winter squid situation and all those cookies, I don't know if it's even necessary anymore. I don't know if it's even necessary. But at least we're an axe ready now. Assuming I don't use up too much stuff in the meantime. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Should I put this on the auction house? Maybe. Bear meat? What the fuck? Alright. Why did I send that? What is this about? Alright, these are going on the auction house. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I know what I was thinking with these, but I only really need one for the moment. So we can put the others away. What, does nothing use bear meat? It feels like nothing uses bear meat. Alright, well, it's going for a good price, so post it up. These are going at cost. Doesn't make much sense, but oh, these don't sell much at all, do they? I think the utility of them is more valuable than the money I would get for selling them, but sure, whatever. They might be used in some recipe, and that's why they're up there. Alright, so you're gonna get sold. And powerful... Is this soulbound? It's not. Powerful anti-venom. Let's see what these go for. I'm curious. Oh. Okay. That's nice. I'll sell them in ones. And that's about it. Okay, let me check what the next event is, just in case. It looks like the next event is not until the 29th. Okay, we're good then. So actually the 28th for me. But that means we can like go fishing and do something weird tomorrow. I don't know how long Winter Veil lasts after Christmas Day passes, so... Does he give you more? Oh, he gives you more of the Pastures gift packs. But those just have food in them, as far as I've seen from Atlas Loot. Let's double check. Yeah, here it is. Oh, what? Nope, that's gift pack, not special gift. 2 recipes that you already have. Candy cane, holiday cheese, will, crackers, blah, 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 blah. Green garden tea, holiday spirits, steam weedle, great father, winter sail, and holiday spices, or wrapping paper. Literally nothing you want. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, I think what we'll do after we sell these electro... Huh? Did I run past the inn? I did.
What can I do?
Or maybe we should try to do more of the Winter Veil quests. Because we've still got all that. And this one's not going to happen. There's no way. It's unfortunate, but oh well. These don't seem to give anything, but they might have a follow-up. Winter Veil gift box would be nice. This one gives just 3 gold and 60 silver, which will also be nice. I'd like to hunt down Krampus. I didn't find him. I know he's somewhere in Winter Spring. But next time I play, I want to start with the snowball quest and get that done first. So we'll end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the raid, and I'll see you guys next time. Designer Dave out.